having business before the court draw near and you will be heard. God bless the great state of Ohio and this honorable court. You may be seated.
Good morning, welcome to Lawrence County Municipal Court. I'm Judge Kapler, and it's a pretty busy arraignment docket. And what that means is there's a lot of people here for new cases, so we'll get to you after we do the reviews. So the reviews are first for people who have already been in the court in order to do something. And this is how we check to see if you're making progress and getting your stuff done. So when your name is called, come up in a group. We don't wait individually. Come up when your name is called, and I'm going to review your file with you. Call the reviews.
Heather Barnett, Jeffrey Collins, Ollie Elkins, Regina Hudson, Kenny Ingalls, Michael Johnson, Brian Kiss.
Okay, Heather Barnett is 2366.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Are you still at restoring notes?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you have a report, and you got someone with you? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Cooper, can you get the report, please?
There's two different parts.
Okay. Okay. Okay, both reports are good, so we'll continue.
I have $100. I tried to pay before court. I didn't know you couldn't pay, so $100 pay on my fine today.
Okay, very good. Making progress on that.
Yes, sir.
At some point, she's going to need to do community service. I don't know if she can get
Okay.
here any day, but Sunday here at 7:30, you can do community service.
How much community service do I have
10
altogether?
days total.
Oh, okay.
Your Honor, if I may, I have a note. Is this Heather Barnett?
Yes, sir.
It is.
That she was ordered on 6/20 to have at least 4 days done before her next hearing.
Oh, I didn't know.
I do have that same note, so can we get her here for community service? We're showing hope we'll make sure that happens.
Yes.
Okay, let's get that done.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to set her for August the 18th as the next review. August the 18th, that's a Monday, 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Let's get community service done in the next month.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Okay.
All right, you're
Thank
free
you.
to go.
All right, thank you.
Go see the clerk and make your payment.
Okay.
Jeffrey Collins, I think he's on teleconference. His cases are 19304, 19282, 1521, and he just owes fines. You making a payment, Mr. Collins?
I got it yesterday.
Okay, how much was it? It didn't show up yet.
It's 20 paid off on my fine. I'm gonna try to pay off the rest, but it went towards I paid up to I think it was a stop sign or something like that. They paid it off.
Okay. All right, I'm going to set your next hearing for August 29th. You can appear by teleconference as long as you're continuing to work.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Holly Elkins, 24387 and 23342. Elkins is here. Community service, I believe, is all done. Yes. Just have to pay on your fines. Do you have a payment today?
No, I'll pay it Wednesday. I'll pay 30 on it, and then I've been
She was
doing.
at community service Saturday also.
Okay. I'll set you for August 29th also.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
You are 9 o'clock, August 29th. Hudson, 23,581 and 1382. Regina Hudson. She's almost finished. She's done all her community service, has $63 left on the fine. So I'll give her 7 days to appear before warrant issues. For failure to appear. Kenny Ingalls is at Bethesda, and
He's an outpatient, Your Honor. He reached out to me last week stating that his mother's having surgery this morning and asked for a 7-day continuance.
okay. He's got 7 days to get in before warrant will issue. And he's compliant otherwise.
No,
He's not.
no.
Okay, well, that's, let me look at his result. Okay. The screens were not what we would want.
He's also missing services, but his mother's had some medical issues, and we're trying to be compassionate and work with him on that, but there is a screen that's concerning.
Okay, well, that always makes me skeptical when people have bad screens in them, they have an excuse for why they can't come to court for their review hearing. So, he's got 7 days before warrant issues.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You can tell him that he needs to get in.
Thank you.
Michael Johnson, 24,323.
Yes.
He's on teleconference. And are you still at the counseling center?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I paid my fees off for this and gonna be working on the service.
Okay, that'll be all you got left to do.
Yeah.
Do you know when you're gonna finish up at the counseling center?
No, I have to say when you get a place.
Okay, so you're gonna be there going to maybe sober living or something first?
No, I'm gonna get an apartment because I have a CPS case too. I have to say what to get an apartment.
All right, well, since they're monitoring you, I'm gonna go to September for your next hearing here.
right.
September 5th.
All right.
That's the first Friday in September, 9 o'clock.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Brian Pitts, 22,24,78. You just have to pay off your fines.
Yeah. I had some transportation issues, or I would have finished it off at community service.
Okay. See, you did some extra toward your fine. Are you gonna pay or work it off?
I'm gonna try and work it off, but
Okay. I'm showing you, 160.
it's just like 3 days. Yeah.
So, yeah, well,
A
close.
little bit over.
August 25th. Get it worked or paid off by August 25th, you don't have to be here.
Okay.
9 o'clock, August 25th.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sade Michael, Brianna Morgan, Logan T. Rice, Jamie Rowe, Timothy Sanders, Lucas Sharp, Preston Smith, Kimberly Trout, Pam Lynn.
Sade Michael.
Oh, Bree said she'd give it to you.
There's a certificate in there.
Looks like you did 3-day school class with West Virginia.
Yes, I did
Is
that.
your license back, or?
Yes, I do have my license back, but I didn't want to leave the courtroom. I forgot that paper in there, but I have a picture of it on my cell phone.
Well, we'll make copies for your file.
Well, you can keep that one. That's the original. I have copies here for myself if I need them.
I'm showing that all you got left is $30.
I paid that, and on the website it's showing my last payment was $7.19 because I did it Saturday, and it came out of my bank today, so it's paid.
All right, well, here's what I'm gonna do. If that's the case, you're gonna be finished.
Okay.
But I've been lied to before, so what?
Right.
And people tell me I paid it and then they didn't. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna set it for August 25th.
Okay.
Hits and clears your payment, you don't have to be here.
Okay, sounds
So
good.
you can check that by checking your case online.
Right, yeah, I do that a lot.
Okay. All right, congratulations. Good job.
Thank you.
Brianna Morgan, 22801. Fines paid, you still have some community service, and you can go on to Valley Health. Okay. All right, so the only thing you have left to do is your community service.
How many hours do I have total left?
I'm showing 42 hours left. So that's 7 days.
Okay. I'll have that done before my next court date, no problem.
Okay, I'll set your next hearing date. August 25th, exactly a month. If you get it finished by then, you don't have to be here.
All right, thank you so much.
9 o'clock, August 25th. Logan Wright, 24512. Logan Wright. He went to Southern Hope for inpatient treatment at one point. Do we have anybody here from Southern Hope?
Q. Logan Wright.
Did he leave? He was ordered June 27th. He was going to be released to Southern Hope for inpatient treatment.
I don't believe he up to anything, but
Can you check on that? Let me know.
Yep.
Logan Rife, R-I-F-E. We'll recall. Jamie Rowe. 25, 736, 18, 24, 18, 17, 12, 53. Is that United Family Recovery?
I also got a job, Your Honor, last week. I just started working, so I haven't got paid yet.
Okay. Well, your report's good, so that's encouraging. And we can wait on payment on your fines. Where'd you get a job?
Dollar General on 243.
Okay. Okay, next month.
Yes.
Okay, I'll set your next hearing for August 25th. Good job on your treatment. Keep it up. And congratulations on getting a job.
Thank you.
We'll see you in a month at 9 o'clock, August 25th. Timothy Sanders, 2584. He's at RRS. I've got a report from them. Okay, it's a very good report. One of the things I like to see, it says Mr. Sanders has been doing exceptionally well for the past 2 months, evidenced by helping others and his peers obtain his driver's license, working on codependency, and being on step 11 in his curriculum. Looking into employment now, so good job.
Thanks.
And again, you've got some fines to pay, but we'll wait on that. Your sobriety's #1 goal. So I'll set you for August 25th, your next hearing, 9 o'clock. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Lucas Sharp, 2416. And you, some time ago, did the dip school. When you paid your fine, you got to do your community service.
Yeah, I just got my car back Saturday night. Otherwise, I would have had it done by now.
Okay.
Your Honor, I have a note that Mr. Sharp was ordered on 6/2 to have some community service done before the next hearing.
Okay, what do you say to that?
I just haven't had any way to get to community service, but I do now. I can have it all 5 done by Saturday.
Okay. We'll set you, August 29th, you can get it finished. You don't have to be here, because that's all you got left in your community service.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Gretchen Smith, 221661. She's at the counseling center.
She was at the counseling center.
Okay. May read the report.
Yeah.
Completed, successful. You're on salary.
Suspense.
You got a place on your own in Wheelersburg, looks like?
Yes, sir.
Good screens. Okay, you're still working, I think you were working before.
Yeah, I'm working full-time.
Okay, very good. You still have some fines to pay, and I'm showing you 1 day of community service.
Okay, I'll try to get that done.
Okay, all right. It's been a little bit of a rocky road between us, but I think you're headed the right direction.
Thank you.
now, right?
Yes.
Okay, good job.
Thank you very much.
All right, let's finish this up. Can you pay anything on your fines today?
I paid 20 Friday online, and I've been working on my driver's license. I paid 600 to Hanging Rock last week.
Oh, okay.
So,
You gotta slow down. I slow down. I see
Yeah.
Hanging Rock.
oh, I come the back road now. I don't even go through Hanging
I
Rock.
cut it down when I see Hanging Rock Corporation Limits. That's on.
Yeah,
Go down.
Yep.
yeah.
Everybody knows that.
Okay, August 29th. It's your next hearing, 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Kimberly Trout, 24,252. Okay, so you gotta finish up your community service and your fines.
Yes, sir.
Do you have a payment today?
No, but I will in like a week.
How about your community service?
I've got 4 days left and I'm gonna do it this week.
Okay.
I was wanting to ask something. If I wanted to do more community service and pay like half and work half, could I do that?
Yes, ma'am.
How many days would that be?
Well, let's see, you get $50 a day credit for any extra day of community service you do.
Okay, so that would be
So
great.
you owe a little over $400, so
Yep.
8.5 days would pay off your fine of extra community service.
I'll
Or
do
you can
that.
mix it up, I
You need to
mean,
be quiet in the courtroom.
we'll give you
Quiet in
credit
the
for
courtroom.
whatever you pay, plus we'll give you credit for whatever extra you work.
Okay,
So you can do, you don't have to do it all one way or the other, you can mix it up.
that's what I was wanting to do.
I'm sorry?
That's what I was wanting to do, is mix it up.
Yeah, you can do that. Any
Okay?
combination that works out to pay off your fine is fine. Okay, August 29th is your next hearing.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. 9 o'clock, August 29th. Kai Maynard.
Your Honor, when we went out to get him, the transportation card left with him, and we tried to get him back and
You left, and he didn't appear today for his hearing. So that finishes the reviews. Next are what we call the arraignments. It means the first hearing on a case, or if you got a warrant issued on an old case, you'll be called with the arraignment. So the purpose of these hearings is to tell you what the charges are, the possible penalties, take a plea from you if it's a misdemeanor, appoint counsel, set bond. Those are the things we're going to do in these hearings. You have a right to remain silent through these hearings. You don't have to say anything. If you do say things, it's all being recorded. Your image and what you say, everything in this courtroom is being recorded. So what I'm saying, what you say is being recorded. And in the law, admissions are a big deal. If you get up and say, yeah, I did it, and I've had people do that, first thing out of their mouth, I did it, prosecutor can use that against you as an admission that you did what they alleged. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one. You have a right to bail, and you have a right to make the state prove any charge against you beyond a reasonable doubt. All defendants have those rights that I just explained. By entering a guilty plea or a no contest plea, you're waiving those rights. Don't waive your rights if you don't understand what's happening, if you're confused, if you want to talk to a lawyer, if you want a trial, if you don't know what you want, enter a not guilty plea. That's the safest plea you can enter. Call the first case.
State of Ohio versus Bradley Raffett, case number CRB 25-413. Bradley Raffett.
Arraignment, first time hearing, raised up here.
Okay, Bradley Riffett is from Department of Natural Resources. It's some sort of voting violation, it looks like. So anyway, he was cited to appear, summons to appear today, 9 a.m. July 21st. On the 5th of July, he has not appeared. Okay, he actually paid the, looks like he paid the bond amount. So I'm going to say it's forfeitable. I'm not going to issue a warrant. So this case will be considered disposed of by the defendant, posting bond and forfeiting it. The bond's forfeited at $160.
State of Ohio versus Gaylord Runyon, case number CRB 25385.
Sir, are you Gaylord Runyon?
Yes, sir.
Did you receive a copy of the complaint?
Yes.
The complaint alleges aggravated menacing. That's the name of the charge. And it is alleging by the state that on June 15th of this year in Fayette Township, you knowingly caused Heather Bray to believe you would cause serious physical harm to her person or property. So that's aggravated menacing. It's a first-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes.
You understand the rights you have that I've explained?
Yes.
How do you plead to these charges?
Not guilty.
You want a lawyer appointed to represent you?
Yes.
Do you have a job?
No.
Do you have any income?
Social Security.
Social Security is your only income?
Yes.
I'll appoint Roger Smith. I'm entering a not guilty plea for Mr. Runyon.
Yes, sir.
As far as pre-trials go, let's see. Well, I was getting pretty full, so I would say probably in August. What's your schedule in August?
Any day but the 18th or 29th. Any other day in August is fine.
August 4th?
Yes.
That's a Monday. August 4th will be the next hearing. Pre-trial at 10 o'clock. Mr. Runyon, is there a protection order requested here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so any problem for you, Mr. Runyon, to stay away from and not go around Heather Bray? You don't live together or anything like that?
She lives next door.
Just stay away from her.
Okay.
Avoid contact. Don't engage with her. Don't. If she comes to you, you retreat, go inside, and call the sheriff. Okay? You don't engage with her. I don't want there to be another alleged incident. That's
Right.
the main thing.
Okay.
Stay away from her. Don't post things about her either. Nothing on social media.
Sign that twice, that you're going to stay away from.
Okay, he can sign a $1,000 signature bond with a protection order, and he is going to have to go to the sheriff's office and get fingerprinted. So that's a condition of bond also. So bail's going to get you a copy of your bond, and you'll need to take that form to the sheriff's office, and then they'll know what to do, that they have to fingerprint you. And then be back here on August the 4th at 10 a.m. for the next hearing.
Don't leave, don't bring any copies of that law. Get a copy of the protection order, so don't leave any of those two things. You're free to go. You're good. Just wait a while.
Not guilty plea is in.
And I'll call and get you all the way up from the 4th.
State of Ohio versus Laura Thompson, case number CRB 25384. Laura Thompson.
Ma'am, are you Laura Thompson?
Yes.
Ms. Thompson, have you received a copy of the complaint?
Yes, I have it with me.
Okay. Just want to make sure you had a copy of it. The charge filed is possession of drug paraphernalia.
Yes.
It's case number 384.
Yes.
States alleging on May 23rd of this year in Rome Township, you were in possession of drug paraphernalia. That's a 4th degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 30 days in jail, $250 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to this charge?
Not guilty.
Do you want a lawyer appointed?
Please.
Do you have a job?
No, I'm on disability.
I'll appoint Mr. Steyer
Okay.
to represent you.
Okay.
Not guilty plea is entered.
That's my son.
Oh.
And then there's
She
some other
can
people.
sign a signature bond of $1,000.
Oh,
And
sign
again,
right on here.
part of her bond will be to report
Sign
to
there.
the jail for fingerprinting.
Okay.
And unless there's a time waiver, we're going to set this pretty quick. Time on a 4th degree misdemeanor pretty fast.
I'm back here Monday, Your Honor, and Friday of next week. I have a jury trial this Friday.
Okay, so we can do the 28th. You're available the 28th?
I'm here, yes.
Okay, so next hearing is going to be July 28th. Be a pretrial at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. All right, thank you. Do you, well, now, wait, was this you?
State of Ohio versus Aaron Cron, case number CRB 25414.
All right, sir, you Aaron Cron.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Cron, you got a citation from the Department of Natural Resources alleging that on July the 5th at 6:32 p.m. in South Point, you deposited or littered on the banks of the Ohio River a beverage can and water bottle. That's a 3rd degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 60 days in jail and a $500 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to this charge?
Not guilty.
You want a lawyer appointed?
Yeah.
You have a job?
Yeah.
What do you do?
I work at McGinnis in South Point.
Are you paid by the hour?
Yep.
How much per hour?
$18.50.
How many hours a week?
40.
So, by my calculation, roughly you're making $38,000 a year gross annual income.
Yep.
Is that right? Okay. Tell me about your family size. People that are dependent on your income.
Yeah, I got 8 kids.
How many?
8.
8?
Yeah.
Wow. That's gotta be some kind of record. Okay, you're eligible for court-appointed counsel. Is Mr. Stratton here yet? He's supposed to be here today.
Mr. Stratton, I just called Your Honor, and told me that I'm going to wait for 4 minutes here if you be able to give your life a chance for hearing together with the court.
All right, I'll appoint Mr. Morford. I see Mr. Morford is here. This is Aaron Cron, and it's a littering on the banks of the Ohio River case, which is a third-degree misdemeanor.
Which I didn't throw him in the weeds. Okay.
Not guilty plea is entered for Mr. Cron. He can sign a $1,000 OR bond. And next hearing, about August the 4th, Mr. Morford.
Let me check, Judge, because I think I've got 4 jury trials that month. Judge, I'm in Gallagher County that day,
Okay.
pre-trials.
How about the next Monday, the 11th, August the 11th?
I start a jury trial in front of Judge Finley then, Judge.
August 1st.
Bingo.
Okay, August 1st will be the next hearing. The pretrial at 10 o'clock. August 1st, 10 o'clock is the next hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Brian Barranco. State of Ohio versus Brian Barranco. Case number TRC 251795, A and B.
Brian Barranco. Was summoned to be in court today at 9 a.m. on an ODI charge from the OSP. He's failed to appear, so capious for his arrest will issue to OSP.
State of Ohio versus Tony Walters. Case number CRA 23466, CRB 23467, A and B.
Okay, this is an older case. Ms. Walters was supposed to be here Friday, it looks like. So this is on the littering. Do we have anything, any progress, word of progress on whether that's being...
No, I've been working a little bit, and the neighbor's trash can's filled up right now, and I can't do no more until it gets emptied.
Your Honor, there was a new officer that was hired, and I have not been able to contact him yet.
Okay. No warrant had been issued. Would you have do you admit you weren't here Friday? Was there a reason you couldn't be here Friday?
We overslept.
Okay, not a very good reason, but at least you're here the next court date.
Yes.
I'll set your next hearing and get the state to try to get somebody out there to look at the property for that day. Make it August 29th, is your next hearing. That'll be your review at 9 o'clock.
Thank you.
Wonderful issue.
Thank you.
Have a good
day.
State of Ohio versus Andrew Curry. Case number CRA 23464, A, B, and C, CRB 23463, CRB 22351, CRB 23291, CRB 2361.
This is a companion case of previous one, but there's other cases too with Mr. Curry. So I'm going to, before we proceed on yours was also set for the 18th. I assume it's the same reason you weren't here. I'm going to have you do a urine screen. So go do a urine screen and come back when we get the results and we'll talk about it.
State of Ohio versus Jessica Christian, case number TRD 222505 A and B, TRD 19255 A and B, TRD 183566 A and B.
Jessica Christian is here, and this had been set to July the 7th, and it looks like you didn't come in then for your hearing.
Yeah, I had the wrong date. I had July 27th or June 27th down. And then when I went to look at the calendar, I realized that that was a Sunday. So then I realized that I had missed.
Okay, you did make a payment today on the fines. It looks like that's all you got left of the fines. So I'll cancel the warrant since you came in. Set your next hearing. I'll set it for August the 11th. Will be your next hearing. August 11th, 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You are.
Have a good day.
Two.
State of Ohio versus Sierra Evans, case number CRB 22534.
This was a case set on July the 11th for review on theft, conviction, 2 days community service left, and you did do a day of community service July the 8th, and you just owe $50 on your fines. Can you pay anything on your fines today?
I am.
How much are you paying?
The 50.
You don't pay it all?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And then all you gotta do is finish your community service. Okay, so you should do that the next time. If you get it done, you don't have to come back for your next hearing.
All
I'll
right.
set it for August the 11th, 9 o'clock. Get your community service done. You don't have to be here. Go see the clerk and make your payment.
State of Ohio versus Richard L. Taylor Jr., case number CRB 24469.
All right, this had been a review hearing on June 16th that you missed. Do you dare deny that? You for August the 18th is your next hearing.
Okay, thank you.
Get it done by then, you don't have to be here. 9 o'clock, August the 18th.
So if I get it paid before the 18th, I don't have to come in?
Correct.
All right, thank you.
You are.
State of Ohio versus Michael Wood, case number TRC 24436, A, B, and C.
All right, Michael Woods, you were supposed to be here on the 14th, a week ago,
Yes, sir.
and it didn't happen.
No, sir, I was sick. I have a doctor's excuse right here.
Okay, I'll take a look at that.
And I also made a payment this morning on my fine, if you want the receipt for that.
It's in the file. I'll see
Okay.
it.
12 hours later. Isn't that crazy? Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on, turn it on, and then it's on my remote computers off, so I can
Okay, is this mine to keep? or-
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll accept that as an excuse for you not being here, and you did make a substantial payment today on your funds. Are you working
Yes, sir.
Mondays or Fridays for your hearing?
Either one.
Doesn't matter? Okay, August 29th will be your next hearing.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. 9 o'clock.
State of Ohio versus John Cloninger, case number TRD 25-1700.
And sir, is it pronounced Cloninger? Is that how you-
Yes.
This is the first time you've been here, correct?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Cloninger, it's alleged that on July the 9th at 10:25 a.m. in Rome Township, you were operating a vehicle without a license. So, and it looks like the only charge was filed against you. So I'm going to, it's your lucky day, you're going to get off. A lot of times people get mad when somebody gets off on a technicality when somebody else, but they don't get mad when they get off on a technicality. You're going to get off on a technicality because they cited you in the wrong court. This is a non-jailable traffic offense. You should have been cited in the traffic court, not the criminal court, which is for, we do take traffic cases, but only the ones that are jailable. This is not a jailable offense. I'm dismissing your case.
Okay, thank you.
Hopefully the troopers will learn, but they don't seem to be learning because they keep doing it over and over. Your case is dismissed because you're in the wrong court.
Thanks, sir.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Brittany Endicott, case number CRD 25-440. Mr. Hall?
Ma'am, are you Brittany Endicott?
Yes.
Bailiffs hand you copies of the charge. It's a theft offense. It alleges that on July the 19th in Fayette Township, you purposely tried to deprive Walmart of property without their consent. It's a theft offense. The maximum penalty is 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge? You understand the charge, ma'am?
Yes.
You understand your rights?
Yes.
How do you plead to this charge? If you're not sure, enter a not guilty plea. You can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. Those are your choices. Okay, I'm going to enter a not guilty plea because you don't seem to know what you want to do. So I'm going to enter a not guilty plea. You want to have a court-appointed lawyer.
Yes.
You have a job.
No.
You have no income.
I receive child support from my ex-husband right now.
Okay. But you don't have, you're not working yourself.
Mm-mm.
I'll appoint Mr. Smith to represent you. And she has a bond up, so that bond's continued. How about August the 4th?
Yes.
August the 4th will be the next hearing. It's a pretrial at 10 o'clock on August the 4th. Not guilty plea is entered for her.
State of Ohio recalls Adrian Curry.
positive for cocaine.
It must be on the weed I was smoking, sir.
I didn't enter that door, I couldn't hear anything you said.
I said, it must have been on the marijuana I was smoking. I ain't gonna lie, I smoke weed to help me with my stress and stuff. It had to be on there. I ain't done nothing like that, man. I just completed rehab.
Are you getting treatment anywhere? I know you've been.
I completed treatment through Hometown. And I even called, counselors and everything else. If I feel like I'm going to relapse, I would call somebody for help. I had no reason to use.
Where are you living now?
Right there with Tony Walter. We live over there.
Where over there?
Right by the library, straight from the library.
Oh, okay.
Raleigh
Down the
Drive.
street.
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to go to, Jeremy, I want you to talk to him about getting into RRS. That's within walking distance for you to go. You're still on probation here. So I'm going to order you to treatment with RRS. The screen today showed THC and cocaine. So go talk to Jeremy, get something set up. And Tony, when did I set your next hearing?
August 29th, I think.
August 29th. Okay, I'll set Andrew for the same time. August 29th is your next hearing at 9 o'clock.
And Your Honor, he also was responsible for that garbage too.
Yeah.
I guess we'd like to maybe see from him if he's done anything.
Well, probably the same as her, I'm going to say. So hopefully the state will have some information on that the next time we come back from the
August when?
August 29th. Just ask her, she'll tell you when you come back.
Your Honor, we're ready for pre-trial and prelim.
Okay, we're going to start at pre-trials. Anyone out in the lobby that has pre-trial, or lawyers that have pre-trials, need to be in court.
State of Ohio versus Casey Ann Drake, case number CRB 2592 A and B, CRA 2591.
This is Mr. Each's case, and it's set as preliminary and pre-trial.
May we approach, Your Honor?
Yes.
case number, please?
Case numbers are 2591 and 2592A. Great, GRATE. All right, the state, after looking at this, is willing to allow Ms. Gray to plead to disorderly conduct and dismiss the failure to comply. And see what was the other charge?
Obstruction, Your Honor.
Obstruction. So that would be resisting, that's the B case, 92B would be amended to disorderly. They're trying to make it an M4, right?
Yes, sir.
Sean, M4, 291711. 291711, that's the code section. And Ms. Gray, this has all been discussed at the bench, and your attorney says you're agreeable to this, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you have a right to make a statement, you don't have to. Do you have anything you want to say before I can?
No, sir.
Does the state have anything that you want to say, any recommendations or?
Your Honor, we would make a recommendation of a suspended jail sentence of 10 days. We discussed the fact that the court would probably impose a fine, but we didn't name a specific figure to recommend. And as far as the probation that might be involved, we just want to make sure that the fine's paid and she's not getting into any other problems while she's on probation. So if it's non-reporting, we wouldn't be opposed to that.
Okay, I'll impose a $200 fine and court costs, 10 days of jail suspended, 2 years of level 5 probation, which means non-reporting, other than there will be a review hearing January 26th, and that's just to make sure that you pay the fines. If you pay them and the court costs, you don't have to appear at that hearing. Your case, your probation will be concluded once that's done. She'll need to check in with Mr. Major today about probation, and then there you go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Is there any community service?
No.
State of Ohio versus Cameron Carroll, case number TRC 251680 and TRC 251245 A and B. This is Mr. Roger Smith's case.
Need Roger Smith in the courtroom.
Now, the previous case, were the other two charges on there?
Your Honor, I spoke with Mr. Hill earlier today. Mr. Carroll unfortunately has two closely related in time OVIs. I've filed discovery. I'm going to ask that he have an assessment. He has private insurance in Kentucky. Yes. He lives in South Shore. He has private. I don't know who could do an assessment with private Kentucky insurance. Anybody? I'm going to encourage him, Judge, then to, on his own, seek out an assessment. If we could come back any day but the 18th or 29th in August.
Okay. Well, Well, on one case, I think we'd already set it for August 1st, so we could either
perfect.
keep that date or.
We could, Judge.
change it.
Yeah, Missy's good about it in discovery. I should have it by the end of the week, so we could keep August 1st.
Okay.
Is that good for you?
Both cases now will be on August the 1st for pretrial.
Okay.
10 o'clock.
State of Ohio versus Adria Price, case number CRB 24693, CRB 2557.
I'd spoken with Mr. Hill earlier this morning about this case. I did confirm that her mother has moved back into the residence. Who's here? Okay. I'm not sure at this point where we head.
There's supposed to be outpatient restoration.
Right.
And is that happening?
She says she...
Yes, Pat.
In conjunction with Southern Ohio Forensic.
So what they told me is that they don't have any reports yet.
She says she is going to PATH, but there's not been a report generated yet, Judge. How long have you been going?
A couple of weeks, so...
Did you sign a release so the court can get it?
Yes, I did, and I don't know what happened from it, so...
Mr. Hill?
Well, I wish we could get a report with Pat and verify that they're overseeing her.
And if you want to, I can have a contact there who is usually pretty responsive. I can text them and ask for a report.
Do that and call back up, Judge?
Yeah.
Okay. Just have a seat for a few minutes. Thank you.
You're welcome. So give me a second.
Sure.
We'll recall that case later.
State of Ohio versus John Runyon, case number CRA 25349.
Mr. Smith's case, preliminary hearing.
Are you treating right now?
Sorry?
Are you getting treatment now?
Yeah.
Where are you treating at?
Huntington, Route 60.
Is it up your Jolly Fire?
Yeah.
HHG.
HHG, yeah.
Judge, apparently he's treating in Huntington on Route 60 HHG. And I don't know.
He's the one that I was going to do the referral, but he already had services set up, so we couldn't move forward with it. At
Who does he
HHG.
It's up on Route 60 near the Jolly Fire Donut.
What's the name of the facility?
HHG, Huntington Hospitals Group. You got that? Where's that? Where's your wife? Yeah, you got that, yeah. Apparently his wife has something from HHG, Jeff. She on methadone?
No,
You've been treating
Suboxone.
7 years. Apparently, he's been treating there since April of 2018, Judge. He gets Suboxone, he tells me, from HHG, not methadone.
What's the state's position on this?
Well, if he's been going there since 2018, then he's been addressing his situation for quite a while, although in this case, I guess he had a little bit of a slip on it, maybe. We'd like him to continue. I guess it would also be helpful, I don't know whether this is something that Mr. Runyon would be willing to do, but we'd like to know maybe what caused him to go there in the first place. He's had ongoing problems. It might help us to be able to help him better.
Thank you.
Why don't we,
Thank you.
why don't we have a urine screen done to see what that shows?
He says you should just show Suboxone, Judge, so we can call back up.
Let's go have him do the urine
Thank you.
screen.
That's yours. Your screen, call you back up here in just a second.
State of Ohio versus Kayla Harris, case number TRD 211692, CRV 21209. Kayla Harris.
Your Honor, Ms. Harris should be, oh yeah, she is on the video screen there. She contacted me this morning, advised she'd had a death in the family, and to that end, asked if I could get her continuance. I said, well, I'll seek a continuance, but it would be better, she'd be better served by at least appearing on Zoom rather than just not showing up at all. At this point, what we're waiting on mostly is Ms. Harris to get her driver's license reinstated. She's working toward that goal. She hasn't, I don't believe she's gotten there quite yet, but that's kind of where we're standing.
Mr. Hill?
I believe that's all we have before the court is a driving under suspension charge.
I think there might be an old post-conviction matter that she's working off.
Aggravated offense.
Fines and costs on. I don't think that's pending though.
This actually was discharging the firearm. Is the case that she still has fines to pay.
Right.
Okay, how about, what's your schedule in August?
Let me pull my calendar up, Your Honor.
Can you give me like 3 weeks or so, because I got a new book. I just want to make sure when I go to Ironton that I'm going to pass it.
I have a jury trial on the 22nd of August, but otherwise appear to be available for any court days.
Okay, let's make it August the 11th, which is next year.
Okay, that's about 3 weeks out, Ms. Harris.
Okay.
Next hearing is August the 11th.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
What time, 9?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Levi Jones, case number CRB 25323.
Mr. Steyer's case also, set for pre-trial. 7 Hope. Compliant, he has a job, and no negative actions to report, so it's a good report.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Jones seems to be doing pretty well. This is, I've obviously met him through this case. He's looking better each time I've seen him. I think he's making good progress. I filed discovery in this, it's been responded to. I have a video from Walmart I need to watch, so I need to take a look at that. So I think if we could have one more pretrial on that end of things, it would be helpful, and then we'll kind of figure out where we're going. So, and I'm gonna leave it at the court's discretion when to come back. I'm not available Friday of this week, which I think is probably sooner than you want to do anyway. And then I'm not available on the 22nd of August, but otherwise I'm pretty open for upcoming court dates.
August 4th?
I'm on the docket, Your Honor.
August 4th will be the next one.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, sir.
Good morning.
State of Ohio versus Zoe Steele, case number CRB 25220. Zoe E. Steele.
Yeah.
Mr. Steyer's case, pretrial.
Your Honor, this matter is one where there's an allegations or supposedly a video of the alleged conduct. I think it was ostensibly provided to the state. State made me a copy and then took a look at their own copy and realized that they just got a blank recording. So retrieved the disc they left for me and are trying to get the video at this point. So right now we're still looking for some discovery. I don't know if the state has an idea how long it'll take them to get that. But the state's reached out, we're waiting for a response. So
2 weeks?
2 weeks should be a good.
That's August 4th day.
Yes, we can do that. I'm here that day. So.
August 4th will be the next hearing, 10 o'clock.
When is it, August 4th?
August 4th.
State of Ohio versus Jason Taylor II, case number CRB 2524 A, B, and C, TRC 1722.
Yeah, you're done for now.
If I get the video, I'll get the trial. Okay, thank you.
So, Your Honor, this matter is one that we've been working on for a while now. There are a couple different complainants here, and several of them have kind of said that they're satisfied by the treatment. There is another, one of the complainants, there's a criminal damaging issue here. There's, the issue at this point is one of the restitution figure. The initial figure I was given by the state, we had agreed to. There's a new figure, and I'd just like some documentation to back that up. We've got some figures that are backed up by receipts, some that aren't. I just like to see receipts for everything, and at that point we can figure things out. So that's kind of where things stand right now. So if we want to go out, I don't know if we're overloading that August 4th day, we want to come back on August 4th, that might give the state time to get that information.
State think they can get receipts?
Yes, we've got the estimate. I don't know if this is a receipt or not, signed by the salesperson.
Well, it looks like
Mark was down, Mark touches it down.
Yeah, we'll be able to get it.
Right, and Mr. Taylor looks like could be more compliant with his scheduled appointments. All right, August 4th will be the next hearing, 10 o'clock.
That's what it said.
Yeah. Still a response and cost on okay, so those need to be.
Yeah, I'm making payments on that. I'll be making a payment this Thursday on that.
Okay.
Thank you.
August 4th, 10 o'clock.
State of Ohio recalls John Runyon, case number CRA 25349.
That's yours.
saw him, Judge, I was just going over with him now, he's aware, says the alcohol was from some cough drops.
It's just a cough drop. I'm up, had a bad chest cold for a couple of days.
Okay, he admits that the THC was correct. Mr. Boxer, what else was that?
Well, and he has a felony, so here's the thing. This hospitalist group, that's not really some facility that we work with in this court. So what I would prefer, given the option, either change providers to someone that we do work with. Here, we're just going down to common pleas, and you can try to sell that group to the common pleas situation. I have no trust in them. I mean, it's been going there since 2018, and look where we are now.
He's willing to switch providers. He has an Ohio medical card, if that helps determine
Where do you live, Mr. Raymond?
South Point.
So you did have a Parkerville address, but that's not right anymore?
No.
What's your current address?
2209 Township Road. I just moved there, Your Honor, about 3 months ago. I'm not sure exactly what it is.
Was your wife know?
The address, our address,
2291 County Road 144.
What was the last numbers?
County Road 144,
144?
South Point.
Okay. Well, I'll give you can go to OVP, Bethesda, RRS.
Taylor says she can take him.
Okay.
I'm assuming he'll qualify, Judge, if we could just get today, since he's in services now. Any day but the 18th or 29th of August.
11th?
Yes.
August the 11th.
Can I get a copy of the screen?
Yes, it's in. Let's just give her the file. You can see the report from this prior group, and which doesn't say much.
State of Ohio versus Sarah B. Boggs, case number CRB 25-443. Your Honor, this is an arraignment.
Ma'am, are you Sarah Boggs?
Yes.
Dale Street, the copy of the clerk.
Thank you.
Charge is domestic violence. It alleges that on July the 19th in Peary Township, you knowingly caused or attempted to cause physical harm to Harmony Boggs, a family or household member. That's a first-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine. Do you understand this charge?
Yes.
You understand, were you here when I explained the rights of defendants?
Yes.
Do you understand your rights, or have any questions about them?
No, I'm good.
How do you wish to plead to these charges?
Guilty.
I'm sorry?
Guilty.
Well, one thing you need to understand, if you plead guilty, there are certain charges in Ohio that escalate. And by
Right.
that, I mean, once you get one on your record, if you get another one, it becomes more serious penalties.
Right.
And then there's certain charges that are hard to remove from your record.
Mhm.
This is one of those that's both. So if you get that on your record and you get another one, it's going to be more serious, and it's also difficult to get it removed from your record. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Have you talked to a lawyer about it?
No, this all literally just happened. I'm in trouble for disciplining my child, is what this is.
Well, I would suggest you might want to talk to a lawyer about it before you enter a guilty plea.
Okay.
A court-appointed one, or what do I do?
Well, I can consider you for a court-appointed lawyer, but it looks like you're working, correct?
Yes, am I gonna lose my job, and
Well, I
how
don't
does
know,
that
I don't
work?
have control over that. 'Cause
Okay, I didn't know how it
I'm not your
works.
employer.
Mhm.
But this is the kind of thing that goes on your record. That's why I'm saying I would be careful about entering a guilty plea to a domestic violence charge. It's considered serious stuff.
Okay, then I'll
So-
take a court-appointed lawyer then, that's fine.
Well, I have to ask you about your income.
Mhm.
You don't just automatically get a court-appointed lawyer.
Oh,
It depends
okay,
on what-
okay.
What your income
Mhm.
level is. So are you paid by the hour or do you get paid?
Hourly,
How much is your hourly rate?
1710,
Okay, how many hours a week?
40 plus.
Yeah, how many people in your family that you're supporting?
Me and 2 kids.
Okay. I'll appoint Mr. Steyer. Entering a not guilty plea for you. Now, is this Harmony, is she in the house with you?
Yes, she's 16. I haven't been around them. I guess CPS is involved now. I don't know when I can be around them. They are at my parents'.
Okay. So, is there a protection order requested?
Yeah, I believe we'll need to.
I would ask that whatever protective order this court enters just explicitly be subject to proceedings in juvenile probate court.
Yes. That's in the state's very well done.
We're okay with that, Your Honor.
Okay. So I'm going to order for now that you stay away from Harmony, but that's subject to Children's Services. They're involved.
Does Monday or Friday matter to you?
Friday, that's fine.
Fridays are better?
That's fine.
Okay, well, if Fridays are better, then I would say the 8th or 15th, Your Honor.
Let's do the 8th. August 8th. For a pre-trial at 10 o'clock. And she's posted a bond, so the bonds continue to be posted. There's protection orders, stay away from Harmony, subject to CPS orders.
Sign your name here and here. And then even after we talk, you're not going to leave until she gives you a copy of this.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Dustin Martin, case number CRV 24782.
This is Morford's case. We're looking for a report.
How you doing? I'm not. Do you happen to have a report with you from Sean?
No. I gave him the report last time.
Okay, well, he expects one every time he comes.
Okay. I thought it was going to be, that's what he's going to be able to pay for therapy. I'm just trying to figure out how much deals here, because I gave him that. And then it was just, that's why I'm confused about what's going on.
Well, the prosecutor told the court he's even been that's what she has
No, this was therapy. It was therapy. Like, this just keeps snowballing into other things.
Well,
I don't use alcohol, I don't use substances.
okay, well, that's what I'm saying.
I got an assessment tomorrow with, somewhere.
With who?
Hopewell.
I'm sorry?
Hopewell.
That is.
It's next to Shawnee.
What do you want that for, Doug?
I don't know, I guess, I don't use substances or alcohol, but it's a substance abuse program. That's, I don't know what we should say. There's something. My mental health is fine. Hey, this just keeps snowballing, you know what I mean? I was supposed to bring my papers and it wasn't therapy, and it was gonna be dropped, which I did that. So now. No, you didn't.
Yeah, well, in 6/16, he had a report, so maybe we can get another. Is he still going there?
He got an appointment tomorrow. Yes, he has an appointment tomorrow at Hopewell.
You've been looking for a report from Shawnee since May.
I gave it to you last time I came here, Your Honor.
He had one from on June 16th, according to my record, but he doesn't have one today, apparently.
Well, the only thing it's very sparse.
What's Hopewell?
It's not really a report, it's kind of a, it just says what dates he's been there. That's really all it says.
Is Hopewell part of Shawnee?
It's next door, yeah.
All right, so he says he's got an appointment with Hopewell. I've never heard of Hopewell. It's next door to Shawnee. Tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
So maybe...
Are you still living at home with your mother?
No, I've got my own place. I've had my own place for a while.
Have you had any contact with her? And the affidavit, if you read the affidavit, it's pretty bad.
Yes.
Really bad.
My mother came into court and spoke to you.
I read the affidavit, sir.
May we approach her on that?
Yes.
In Proctorville. Cliffview. She lives on County Road 12 in Proctorville.
What's County Road 12?
It's Big Patty, that's what they call it.
Okay, this case will be recalled later in the docket.
State of Ohio versus David A. Campbell, case number CRB 25378.
It's Mr. Morford's case. It's at the pretrial.
How you doing? Good, how are you? I'm good.
My understanding, Mr. Campbell was going to avail himself of VA services.
Apparently, we received a report that it was encrypted and we weren't able to open it, so maybe you'd have better luck through them.
They haven't sent me anything that I know of, that I've seen.
She's just trying to fax it over the paperwork.
They're in the process of trying to fax report to you, Your Honor.
Today?
That's what I understand
Yes,
from my
Your Honor.
client.
Okay, I can text my contacts there. Okay, let's recall, usually they're pretty responsive about getting back to me. I send them a request for information from the VA.
State of Ohio versus Elson, case number TRD 23629.
How you doing? How you doing?
Doing all right, how are you, sir?
I'm good. Thank you.
You might need a lawyer? You might need a lawyer?
Yeah. I'm much more. How you doing?
All right.
Have you been able to get your license?
Yep, got back this week, actually.
Oh, good.
I think I'm pretty like this. For you here, you still right, I think I just need to take some fines. But everything else is done.
Have you taken care of it? Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I should have got my license back a week earlier, but
He's got his license.
Super deal with him. Does he have it with him?
You have it?
yep.
Judge, I believe he's got his license reinstated. Mr. Hill's going to take a look at it, then we'll forward it to you.
Secret season was issued.
Now, he has an ODI from 2023. He hasn't finished his community service or paid off his fine yet. Still owes on that.
Your Honor, he's on for sentencing, correct?
Yeah.
He has done some community service. I don't know if has it been updated?
Well, it shows that he's done 2 days, so I don't know if it's been updated for a while.
I do know he's done some. I don't know exactly how much he has done on the community service.
I did 2 days for you, cleaning the courthouse, and then I think it was on a Friday, I went with the town hall. And
That may be correct, Your Honor.
Okay, so
He can check with probation and I can tell him exactly what he owes.
Okay.
And Your Honor, that license was not newly issued, so I don't know. Maybe it would be,
Have it run again.
yeah, I mean, that's, the driving under suspension charge is pending now, I believe.
It is. They charged it as a driving under an OVI suspension, but looking at his record, I think he was suspended, but I think the OVI suspension actually ended in November of '23. So he was under a regular suspension rather than an OVI suspension, which makes a difference as to there's mandatory jail time if you drive under an OVI suspension. So, yeah, it looks like you, from my looking at your report, it looks to me like you got a ticket in Nathalia that you didn't pay, and they suspended you over that.
Yep, it actually, I paid all of that off. They had a warrant block and a license forfeiture on it, and they released those off of it.
Was that recently?
Sorry?
Recently?
Yeah, that was, I think, last time I was in court. I went that day.
Okay, let's get a new printout on his license. Because the only one I've got is the one that was done at the time.
Yes, Your Honor.
You got a suspension, so we'll recall you, or get a new update on your status of your license.
Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, we're ready to go to Lawrence County Jail.
And we've got some hearings we're going to do at the jail now.
State of Ohio versus David D. Kraft, case number TRD 14958, and William Earls is on deck.
All right, sir, you're David Kraft.
Yes,
Mr. Kraft, I'm Judge Capper. It's alleged that you got a conviction back in 2014 on a driving under suspension, had a fine and court costs and community service, and that looked like you did any of it and got a warrant issued for not doing it and not appearing for your review hearing. Do you understand that charge against you?
Yes, sir.
Do you admit or deny you missed your hearing?
Admit it.
Do you have any explanation?
No, sir.
Where are you living now?
In Ironton with my sister.
What's your current address?
What is it?
Your current address, besides the jail. I know you're there temporarily. When you're not in jail, where are you?
1605 Charlotte Street.
And who do you live with there?
My sister,
Her name?
Anita Vanderhoof.
When did you get arrested on this?
Last night.
What happened to cause you to get arrested?
What is it?
What happened to cause you to get arrested?
I got pulled over.
Did you have another charge on that?
No, I don't think so.
Just on the warrant?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Are you working now?
Well, I was. Just started a new job last week, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to now, but.
Well, let me look at your original sentence. Do you want me to convert this into jail time, or do you want to take care of it?
I mean, I can take care of it the next couple of days. Because I just started this new job, my boss will cover for me.
Who are you working for?
Boss painting.
Is that construction, or what is it?
It's a painting company.
Okay.
But yes, sir, I can definitely take care of it real quick.
Okay, I'll sentence you to time served for missing your hearing. I'm going to give you a new hearing.
Okay.
And let's make it easy to remember. Last day of August.
Last day of August. Okay. Now, can I pay everything for that, or do I have to make sure I...
Well, you got to pay and do 5 days of community service. If you get it all done before the next hearing, you don't have to come to the hearing.
Okay, good.
August 29th, the last day of August, at 9 o'clock is your next hearing. And if you don't show up, you get another warrant and be subject to going back to jail again.
I understand, I appreciate it, sir.
August 29th, 9 o'clock, pay your fines, do your community service.
Okay.
You only owe 50, I'm showing you only owe $50, so it's not that much. Get it taken care of.
I did that
Okay? We'll get out once the paperwork gets processed.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus William Earls, case number CRA 25187, CRB 25188, and Heather Gilpin is on deck.
This is Mr. Morgan's case.
Yeah, that's when you sign this.
So I think what's going to happen here, he's already been indicted by the grand jury, and cases in front of Judge Ballard and Concrete. So anything that's remaining here, which would be just the misdemeanor, well, I have that 24 something.
24,788.
788, those are both null.
25,188 was already on.
Okay. So Molly 24,788.
Do that, she may have forgotten.
It was too. Okay, they're both null. So he's in common pleas totally. Doesn't really even need to be on our docket now.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Do you guys know when I'll be going to the hospital?
I do not. I know you're on the list for Athens,
Okay.
but it's not going to be me, Mr. Rolls, that's in charge of it now. It's going to be Judge Ballard. I think you've already appeared in front of him, but he's going to have your case henceforth going forward. He'll have your case rather than me.
Okay, I know I spoke to him, he said, I believe he's going to the hospital and back to visit him.
You'll be going to Athens, and I've had some people, most of the people that I go there have had good experiences and been successful. So I wish that for you too, that you get good care, treatment there, and come out and do well. Good luck to you.
Okay, thank you. I'm a little scared, but I'll be good. Okay, thank you.
It seems like a nice place and very nice people. My dealings with them have been very positive.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Heather Gilpin, case number CRA 25441, CRB 25442, A and B, and Jason Stapleton is on deck.
Ma'am, are you Heather Gilpin?
Yeah.
I'm Judge Capper. This is what's called an arraignment for you. You have the right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. If you do make statements, they can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one, to have bail, and make the state of Ohio approve these charges beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand those things?
Yeah.
You've got a theft charge and a possession of drug abuse instrument charge and possession of drug paraphernalia charge. 3 charges.
Yeah.
The theft charge alleges that you purposely tried to deprive Walmart of property without their consent, and it must have been, it was more than $1,000 worth of stuff, so that makes it a felony. Felony of the 5th degree. Maximum penalty for that is a year in jail, $2,500 fine. The next charge is possession of drug abuse instruments alleged on July 19th. You were in possession of a glass pipe with drug residue in it. That's a second-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 90 days in jail, $750 fine. 442B is possession of drug paraphernalia. And why they charge this one differently, but it's also supposedly a glass pipe. But it's a fourth-degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 30 days in jail, $250 fine. So you've got 3 charges pending against you. Do you have the money to hire a lawyer?
No, I don't have any money for it.
You don't have a job either?
No.
Mr. Morford, I'll appoint you.
Huh?
I'm appointing your lawyer, Mr. Morford. He's here in the courtroom.
Okay.
He's going to be your lawyer. And where do you, all it says on my complaint is that you're homeless. Where are you from, Ms. Hill?
I'm actually from Beckley, but I've been living in Huntington.
Okay. How'd you get from Beckley to Huntington?
I love my wife, she's from here, she lives right down the street from here.
In Huntington?
No, she lives in Ironton.
She lives in Ironton, okay.
Yeah. She doesn't do drugs or anything, because I left when I started doing drugs.
Where had you been staying in Huntington?
Just anywhere,
Had you been
everywhere.
at the mission?
No, not at the mission, I don't have an ID or anything, so I just been on the street.
Well, have you ever been to treatment?
No.
Do you want to go to treatment?
Yeah, I had a bed at OVP just last week,
Inpatient or outpatient?
inpatient.
At the one in Ohio or Burlington?
Yeah, the one right close to here, I'm not sure of the address, but,
And you didn't stay?
I was gonna stay for the whole 30 days.
What happened?
I didn't have a phone, and I wasn't where I was supposed to be to get picked up at, and I didn't have a phone to
Oh, so
get on.
you never got into OVP then?
Yeah, I called people on the phone, and I had a bed, waiting for me there.
It sounds like she just never reported. We can try to get her from the jail, Your Honor.
Okay, do we need an ankle monitor or not?
Sounds like it, probably.
I would never run her. I don't have any like history of running or anything like that.
Well, I had 2 last week running.
But
I had 2 runners last week. I've had a lot of runners. And you know what? None of them,
I would never do that.
well, nobody's ever said, Judge, I'm going to run. They don't announce it in advance that they're going to run. They just do it. They do it after you put them in treatment, then they run.
No, I wouldn't do that. I have too much to look for. I have a
Do you have kids?
Yeah, I have a little kid.
Where's your child?
He's with his daddy.
In Beckley?
Yeah.
Do you have any rights to see him?
Yeah, but I haven't got to see him for like 3 months now.
How old is your child?
He's 11. He's old enough to know, that's for sure.
Well, I think to make this, well, she does some felony. So I don't know, what's the state's position? Is there monitors available? Do we know? Mr. Cooper, do you know if there's any monitors available?
I don't know for sure, Your Honor. There may be one, I can check.
I think you need a monitor because I want to make sure you stay. I mean,
Your Honor, there's not a monitor available.
Okay. All right, well, we'll try it without the monitor. Here's the thing with you. You have a felony, so what that means is, for you, if you want to go back to Beckley or Huntington or wherever, in any of the states, in most countries, the warrant's gonna be good. You can't go hide, you know, some charges, if you got a misdemeanor, you just go across state lines and they're not gonna come get you. But on a felony, they'll come anywhere and get you, no matter where you go to.
I wouldn't run anyway. I'll give you all the addresses I have to where I'll be.
Okay, well, I'm gonna choose to believe you, although I'm skeptical. Maybe, hopefully you'll prove yourself right, that you know, if you want to get clean, get a restored relationship with your child and your family, we're going to give you the opportunity to do that.
Yeah, I definitely do want to. They've been trying to get me to for the last 2 months. And,
Who's they?
my wife and my kid.
Okay. Well, OVP will pick you up today, I'm assuming, from the jail.
Well, it doesn't look like we have a female vet available, but
Okay.
if somebody else wants to get her, they can. If not, we'll get her as soon as we can.
OVP can't take you today, so I've got another place that wants to take you. Now, it's faith-based. Are you okay with going to a faith-based treatment facility?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to order you released to Bethesda.
Where's that at?
It's right here in Lawrence County.
Okay.
So, can't make them drink. So, I can want it for you, your lawyer, the prosecutor, everybody at the treatment facility wants you to get clean. If you're not done partying and going out and hanging out with the people that are using, it ain't gonna work, because you're just gonna go right back to it.
Yeah.
You gotta forsake all those folks and turn away from them and go a different direction.
Yeah.
You understand that? And it sounds like what you're telling me is the truth. You're married to a person that doesn't partake in substances, so I'm sure they don't want you to use either.
Yeah, no, they don't.
Okay. We're going to give you that chance. And here's the other thing you need to know. You have a felony charge. That means you can go to prison on a felony. That's the difference between felonies and misdemeanors. Misdemeanor, you can only go to the county jail. You can't go to prison. But a felony, you can go to prison on a felony. And you have a felony charge and 2 misdemeanors. So if you are successful in treatment, you'll stay here in this court, not get indicted, not go to the felony court, not have any risk of going to prison. But if you're not, if you run, you don't complete treatment, then they're going to take you to the grand jury, indict you, go to the common police court, and you can be sent to prison then. So you can take prison off the table here if you'll just go do what you need to do to get clean. And it's the best thing for everybody. Best for you, best for your family, best for the community. It's a win all the way around. But you have to make it happen. You have to make it happen. You understand me?
Yep. Yes, sir. How long is the program that I'm going to go do?
As long as it takes to get you clean.
Okay.
Which reminds me of the story about Abraham Lincoln. You know, he was really tall for that age, and somebody asked him, how long should a man's legs be? He said, long enough to reach the ground. And that's how long this treatment should be, long enough to get you where you need to go and to be clean. The thing we know, people want to rush through treatment. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but we know from studies, people that are clean for a year, flip a coin. 50-50 chance of staying clean at a year. The longer you're clean, the odds of you relapsing go down, the longer you're clean. So it ain't gonna be a few days. You didn't get this way in a few days, did you?
No.
We're talking about years. So you have to commit. And really, you got to commit to say, I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. I'm committed to staying sober and clean for the rest of my life. Not 30 days to avoid jail, or 3 months, or 6 months, because you want to have a relationship with your child. Your child, I guarantee you, wants to have a relationship with you.
Yeah.
You're planting seeds for your son, if you don't do this, that are bad. Do you understand that? We know statistically also, people whose parents are addicts have a higher chance of being an addict themselves. Do you want that for your son?
No.
Well, act like it and show me. Don't talk about it, do it. And there's gonna be times when it's gonna be hard, but you just gotta grind through it and stay clean and do what you need to do. On those days when it's tough and you wanna go get something, or have somebody go get something for you, you can't do that. And I know it's gonna be hard, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm ordering you released to Bethesda. I wish we could broadcast that through the jail, because there's some people in the jail who need to hear that.
Yeah.
One in particular. How about the 4th of August?
I think I'm in a trial then, Judge. 1 second.
First?
First, I'm free.
August 1st. I'm going to see you on August 1st, and they're going to tell me how you're doing. And if you leave or run before then, they're going to tell me almost the instant you leave, they're going to start texting me that you left, and I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. Okay, she can sign a $2,000 signature bond on the condition she goes to treatment at Bethesda for inpatient. August 1st is the next hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Jason Stapleton, case number PRC 251796, PRD 25525, PRD 242033, A, B, and C.
Pretty much.
And TRC 151167, A, B, and C. And Matthew Starcher is on deck.
All right, sir, you're Jason Stapleton. Sir, are you Jason Stapleton? Yes, sir. I'm Judge Kapler. This is your arraignment hearing. And Mr. Stapleton, the latest charges, there's several here to go over, but the latest one, 25-1796, alleges that on July 20th at 9:06 p.m. in Rome Township, you were driving a vehicle while you were under the influence of either alcohol, drugs, or some combination of those two things. And it's alleged this would be your second conviction on this, and that you had a prior in 2010, and that you refused to take tests. So there's a look back. So on a second offense with a refusal and a prior within the last 20 years, the maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,625 fine, a 5-year license suspension, and immobilization of the vehicle if it was titled to you.
Okay.
Let me finish. I'm not ready for you to talk yet. The minimum penalty is 20 days in jail, $525 fine, 1-year license suspension. Okay, so that's the most recent charge. That just happened July 20th. And then, yeah, that was the only charge. You understand that charge?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we've got, this is from March. It looks like you didn't appear in court on this. 525 was the case number. And it was a driving under suspension. The state alleges then that on March 21st of this year, 2025, at 9:33 PM in Rome Township, you were driving a vehicle while your license was suspended. It was a first-degree misdemeanor suspension. Maximum penalty, 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. And so as you were cited into court on March 24th at 9 a.m. and never appeared, and a case was got issued for your arrest then. So that's still pending. 24-2033. You should have been arrested then on that last charge because you had failed to appear as alleged. In this case, 24-2033. October 1st, 2024 at 2:13 p.m., Rome Township. So as you were driving a vehicle with a suspended license, that, they charge you then with a non-jailable driving under suspension. It's what's called an unclassified misdemeanor. Maximum penalty was 500 hours community service, $1,000 fine. They also arrest you for not wearing a safety belt. That's a mandatory $30 fine. And that you had really old cases. 15-1167 was a prior conviction for the OVI. You still had fines and costs. You did do your community service. You still had fines and court costs that were left to pay on that. And so as you failed to appear for a review hearing back in 2020. So you got all that pending. You understand those charges? I think he's not at all, so we need to get him a lawyer.
Yes.
Are you in withdrawal? Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Are you working?
Yes, sir.
What do you do?
I work at Special Metals and work between 12 to 16 hours a day, every day.
Well, you're probably not going to be eligible for a court-appointed lawyer then. What do you make at Special Metals?
Around 100,000 a year.
Okay, so you have to hire your own lawyer.
Yeah, I can do that.
And we need a bond. I mean, he's blown off and blown off and blown off coming to court, so he needs a bond. What's the state's recommendation?
Well, I guess maybe the fact that he's not addressed these things to the court, that he had obligations prior, we just leave it to the court to decide.
I'm going to set your bond at $10,000 cash or surety. So probably it's going to cost you $1,000 if you use a bail bond. If you got $10,000, you can post it with the clerk and you get it all back as long as you come to court. If you want to use a bail bond, when I'll let you, you got to pay them a fee. Usually it's 10%. So you pay them $1,000. They keep the $1,000, but they guarantee you come to court. And if you don't, then they're out looking for you.
Yeah. So, if I pay a bail bond for that $1,000 and get out of jail, and then that way I can go back to work tonight.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to talk to the bail bondsman?
If you want to send him on down here, you can do that too.
Well, Mr. Sowers does 95% of the bonds in this court, and if we text him within an hour, he's probably going to contact you. There's other bail bondsmen, unfortunately, if I text them or one of the staff's going to do it, it might be tomorrow before they contact you. So, Mr. Sowers is on it. But here's the other thing, I don't know if you know his reputation. If you don't show up, it's not going to be 3 months before he comes get you. He's going to be looking for you within a day or two, and he's going to nab you and take you to the jail.
Yeah. I have no problem showing up for court. So.
Well, you have had up to now. You've had a big problem showing up, so.
Well, the reason why I haven't been showing up for court is because last time I went to court, they said, hey, you have a fine, this was like $2,000. I came in and paid the $2,000, and then the guy that's over probation was like, oh no, you don't owe $2,000, you owe 90 hours community service, and I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm here to just to pay this off. He's like, no, you got 90 hours community service. I said, I've already done 90 hours community service. He said, well, you need to get with Tim Newman. I'm like, I've been doing this for like 8 years. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. This is the last I gotta pay off. But he wanted to argue with me, Major wanted to argue with me, and my mother was there at the house listening to him, and I was like, I'm not doing no more 90 hours of community service. I've already did it. I'm not gonna be doing it more. I'll pay the $2,000 and that's it, and be done with it.
Well, so you're the judge too. Good decision, Mr. Staples, and I'm gonna argue with the court, not do what they tell me, and then I'm gonna make my own orders, what I'm gonna do and what I'm not gonna do. That's why you've got a $10,000 bond now, so. I would advise you you've been saying a lot of stuff on the record, and you realize everything you say here on the record is on the record, so. It's up to you. The smart thing would do, get you a lawyer, talk to the lawyer, because what you tell them is privilege. They're not gonna come in here and say, Judge, Jason told me this, and he said this, and he did that. They're not allowed to do that, but what you're saying on the record is on the record, and it ain't going away.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just speaking the truth. I mean, I'm just telling you that was what was said to me, and I didn't know no better. If I did, then I wouldn't have said nothing so crazy, so.
Okay.
So what do I gotta do now? Do I need to get a hold of my mom, to get a hold of the?
We'll let we've already let Mr. Sowards know that you want to talk to him. He'll call the jail or get in touch with you somehow, and then you'll be able to post bond. And then now, I'm going to set a hearing date for you when you have to come back.
Okay.
And you're working at Special Metal, so I don't want you to lose the job. That's a good job. You know, I actually worked here. It wasn't Special Metals then, but same place. We always call it the nickel plant. I worked there while I was going to Marshall as a co-op student. It was a different place, a different world. It was a good experience for me. So, Mondays or Fridays, that's when you have to come back.
So what now?
A Monday or a Friday is when you're going to come back to court. When do you want to come back? Monday or Friday? What's better for your schedule at work?
Friday.
Fridays, okay.
Yeah.
Let's make it August the 8th. So,
I'm
going to suspect that you may not remember this when you get home. But it ain't going to change unless you get a lawyer and they change it. That's the only way it's going to change. If you forget what day you're supposed to be in court, we actually have phones here. This is very old-fashioned. We answer the phone. You don't have to text us. We will answer the phone. Well, I won't, but one of the clerks will, and they can tell you the day. Or if you don't look like that tech-savvy guy, but if you are, there's a website for the court. You can put your name in, and it's going to show you all your cases and the dates when you have to be back. So there's no excuse for missing a hearing date. So you have to be in court. So contrary to what you told Mr. Major, I'm only going to do this, and I don't think you even did that. You didn't pay $2,000. You got a hearing date. You have to be here, and if we tell Mr. Sellers you didn't show up, he's going to be knocking on your door or your...
Yeah, I understand.
He's going to be after you, so you got to come to court. August the 8th, 10 o'clock in the morning. And get you a lawyer. You're going to need one.
All right, so...
That's it. August the 8th, 10 o'clock, get you a lawyer, get with Mr. Sowards, post your bond. Come to court when you're supposed to.
State of Ohio versus Matthew Starcher, case number CRA 25434, CRB 25435, A and D. Rainey Tawney is on deck.
Matthew Starcher. Matthew Todd Starcher.
No, man, it's Matthew's ball.
No, Matthew Todd's here in the courtroom.
Oh.
So, Your Honor, the state and I have discussed this matter pretty extensively. At this point, while we understand there's no guarantee of anything, the state is willing to entertain the idea of keeping this case here at the lower court. We are willing to waive the time constraints regarding the preliminary hearing in exchange for an OR bond with an ankle monitor and release only to treatment. Now, number one, I don't believe there's an ankle monitor available at the moment, so that's going to be a slowdown, but I don't think there's any kind of a waiting list either. And number two, I've had Mr. Starcher, I've asked TCC to look at Mr. Starcher. They are in the process now because of the nature of the charge he has pending. Mr. Tarver has to get special permission before he can answer whether he can take Mr. Starcher or not. So in short, we really don't have anything actually figured out.
Well, what about, he's probably doesn't, I'm sure he doesn't have a medical card either. What's his case for?
I didn't actually even address that yet because I figured that would be dealt with when they talked to him and see if he was even eligible. Does he have a medical card?
He's under my health insurance.
He has private health insurance, so that's actually going to probably mean we're not going to have anyone that'll take him.
Trying to make that happen, Your Honor, but I can't, at this point, I still can't say.
What's the charge?
Felonious assault is the most serious charge.
Oh, we take private insurance, so good.
Okay, well, I didn't realize that. I didn't know anyone here did, so.
OBP can at times.
Right.
UMR/PEIA.
West Virginia PEIA?
Oh, West Virginia?
Yes. Well, I assume it's West Virginia, PEIA.
Yes, I work for the state of West Virginia.
Yeah, West Virginia PEIA.
I will double check right now.
Why don't we, can you do an assessment, and part of the assessment being if your the pay source is going to work, and you need to, also, I know for some facilities, depending on what the charge is, and this is a...
Right, that was what was holding us up before the insurance issue came up, that was what our issue was with the counseling center. To see whether they would accept him with the charge.
Let's still work on it, see who can work it out.
Yeah, I think we have this recalled, Your Honor.
Okay, let's do some assessing and look at it and see where we can get it. We'll come back to it later.
State of Ohio versus Rainey Tawney, case number CRB 24-4, CRA 24-191.
All right, Ms. Tommy is before the court. Her lawyer is unavailable.
Oh.
He had told me before you would be available today. Now he's saying he's unavailable. So,
He just texted me, Judge, but I don't know anything about the case.
well, I can summarize it briefly. Over a year of recovery, relapse, jail. Children.
Maybe we don't want to give up on her.
Impacted, husband impacted.
Sometimes. We also, we don't want to take away from the situation either. On the fact that she continues to cry, but I did this for 20 plus years.
Judge, TCC's not ready to give up on her, but they understand, I mean, there's consequences to her actions, so they're kind of between a rock and a hard place, I guess, that's the way to say it. They don't want to give up, but they realize she's got significant issues.
If I may say something?
You can, you understand that it's on the record and can be used against you, anything you say. But with that warning, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say, I want to apologize to everybody, the whole courthouse, and everybody that's putting their time and effort to help me. I know here recently I've been nothing but selfish. I feel like I needed this. And I just want to apologize. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Every decision that I've made has put myself, my family, It's stressed out people that care about me. And I know that it doesn't look like I want help, but I do. And I'm just asking, if possible, give me another chance. If not, I understand I did it to myself, but I'm sorry.
What's the conditions under which the counseling center is willing to take her back? Yeah, are they willing to take her back, I guess would be the first question, and what are those conditions?
Well, yeah, I explored that the day that she was incarcerated because I thought that this might be a conversation that we entertained. So we are willing to take her back. I think what the overall consensus is we're going to take a look at a higher level of care than what she's currently in, if she's allowed to come back into services with us.
Do you hear that, Rainey?
Yes.
And are you agreeable?
Like Bridges, I'm agreeable to anything you guys are offering me. I'm not in control no more, man. I surrender.
Correct answer.
Okay, that's right. Because the last time you were here, I think, you remember standing where Mr. Tarvin is right now, and I gave you the repentance speech, and I really meant it. I think you needed to repent. And that, to me, repentance just means I'm going the wrong direction. I'm going to turn around and go the opposite direction. And you stood there and glared at me. I didn't sense any repentance from you. Now, your husband, Andrew, had his eyes downcast and apologized for the relapse. You never apologized.
Yeah,
So now I feel like, well, I'm not finished. I feel like maybe I have some feeling now that you are accepting some responsibility. It's a huge responsibility. You've got, is it 3 kids? You've got 3 kids, right? Courageous is the youngest. I have 4, okay. I have thought about, I was on vacation last week. I thought about you and your kids. Those poor kids up in West Virginia who thought they were getting their mom back. And then you've ghosted them for a month because you relapsed. That has to tear their heart out. And I just don't know how people can do that. And not only that, but apparently from what I understand, you solicited someone else to go get you drugs. You involved somebody else in your schemes. Somebody else that was in recovery. And brought it into a treatment facility. I mean, you're lucky you don't have a criminal charge in Scioto County.
No, I know.
And go in front of Judge Kuhn. And believe me, he's not as nice as me. He's not as much about treatment as I am. He's not as much about seeing families reunited. He's more about punishment. And maybe that's what you need. Maybe I've been too soft on you. But you have to find it in yourself to want this more than anything else, more than partying. I don't know who you met when you got the job. Here she got clean, got a job, and then now she's going to Huntington or having somebody go to Huntington and get her drugs. I don't know who those people are, but you have got to rebuke that from now on. You're a grown woman. How old are you now? 30-some years old. You're not a little kid. You're not a teenager. You've got 4 kids that you brought into this world, and you're putting their lives in jeopardy in terms of how they're going to live their life. And they've got a long time to live. And so do you if you'll get straight. But you don't have a long time to live if you keep using. I'm begging you to make a difference in your life, in the life of your family, in the life of this community. We've had so many people involved with you, and you were doing good. You and Andrew both were doing good. We were proud of you. And I still believe you can do it, but it takes a while to establish trust. We talked about that again. It takes time, and you're going to have to go back to square one and build that trust up again. And,
I get it.
and now when you call your kids and your family up in, where is it, Frametown? Where is it you live from originally?
Grant County, West Virginia.
Grant County. What's that close to?
It's like Cumberland, Maryland,
Oh, Morgantown? Is that close to Morgan?
Senator
Yeah.
Rocks.
Couple hours over there, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I want to see you restore your relationship with your other kids and Courageous. That's the baby. Are you willing to do it?
Yes. Yes. I know that I can do this, and I know that I can.
Yeah, you've done it before, but you got to commit. It's got to be not, I'm going to do it for 3 months, 6 months, a year. This is what I'm going to do the rest of my life. Once you're an addict, you're always an addict. I don't know if it's politically correct to say that anymore, but I think that's true. So if you're an alcoholic, you're an alcoholic for life. You cannot say, well, I'm going to dabble in it. I've been clean for a few years, so now I'm going to go out and have a few martinis. Doesn't work that way. You got to stay clean and work at staying clean and make it a priority and model that to your kids and your family. They want to see it. I think they're skeptical because of what you've done in the past. But time will tell. Okay, I'm going to order you released back to the counseling center for inpatient as they set up. And I want to see you on August 1st. Make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do.
I'll let Mr. Stratton know, Judge.
Okay, you can do this. Okay, it's like you got to forget about making the mistake in the sense that I'm guilty, I'm worthless. No, you have value. You can do this. We got positive thoughts going forward.
All right.
I'll see you on August 1st with a good report that you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Yes, sir, you will.
Okay.
Judge, thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sign this for me.
Your Honor, we have a recall to jail, but we're not ready for that yet, so we've got some cases here.
Okay, we're coming back here to do cases here in the court.
State of Ohio recalls David Campbell, case number CRB 25378.
Okay, I do have a report from the VA now. And it says he is participating. Appropriately. So, keep going.
Yes,
Please,
Your Honor.
It's a 12-week program, I believe.
Yes.
What'd you say, I know you have several trials and all this. What did you mention?
The 4th, I'm here, Your Honor.
Oh, the 4th, I think you're not here.
That's July, that's the holiday. I'm in the wrong month, my bad. The 4th, I have to be in Gallipolis. The 8th, I'm here, Your Honor. No, I have a trial the 8th, I'm sorry.
How about the 22nd?
I'm clear.
August 22nd will be the next thing.
Okay.
All right, continue with your counseling as you have been. August 22nd, we'll get a good report then.
Yes. What time? What time?
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock. Thank you, Your Honor. This is, yeah.
State of Ohio recalls Elson Childers, case number TRD 25107 A, B, and C, TRC 23629 A, B, and C.
Okay, he does have a valid license now. That's good. My suggestion would be, unless there's other problems, to amend this to a regular driving error suspension as soon as ODI suspension goes out sometime before that.
We're not opposed to that, Your Honor. We make that motion.
Agreed.
And how's he plead to the amended charge?
He'll have a change of plea to guilty, Your Honor,
Okay. Is that?
to the amended
Also
charge.
left of center, and I think he was texting. He was charged with that also. They're both minor misdemeanors.
He'll enter pleas of no contest with the record stipulation of facts for finding him guilty, Your Honor.
Okay. Anything you want to tell me, sir?
Can I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
How many points does all that put on my license? Because I think I had 6 because of the OVI, and I don't know if I had any points on it already for the thing in Athalia or not.
We can amend that to 45-10-12. Okay, so that's going to give you 0 points.
Keep going.
And then I think there's 2 points on the other.
Driving and texting is 3.
3 points. Driving and texting, that is dangerous. So you get 3 points for that. 2 points for left of center, so you got 1 point left.
Danger.
And they'll drop off as you drive without getting stopped and cited.
Is it 2 years? I'm sorry for interrupting.
I'm not sure how they drop off or what rate. That's up to D&D. Here's the key. Be a nerd like me. Use your turn signal. That really surprised me when people don't use their turn signal. Use your turn signal. Stop at stop signs. Obey the speed limit. At least until you get these points off. It's pretty easy to do.
I got a cruise control on the car that I'm driving, so
Yeah.
you just put that on.
Don't violate the law and you won't get any more points. I mean, people I say that, I don't get any points because they say, well, you're the judge. Well, I drive other places than here. You know, I just in North Carolina and South Carolina, they don't know I'm a judge when I'm driving down the road. They can stop me. Nobody stops me because I'm not doing anything crazy. That's the key. It's not that hard. Do not get stopped. Just don't do crazy stuff. And you won't get stopped. Okay, on the no operator's license, I'll impose a $100 fine or you pay the court costs. No, it's non-jailable, so no jail time. I won't give you community service since you got reinstated. Just pay a fine. Left to center, $10 fine. On the texting, $50 fine. Do you need time to pay?
I get paid every 2 weeks.
Okay. Level 5 probation. Well, and you still have this other case too. So you still have community service and fines to pay on your old case. Well, community service is done now, it looks like, so. Keep working on that until you get them both done. I'll set your first review hearing in August 29th. On both cases, go see Mr. Major about your probation on the new case.
Can I ask you one more question about the old case?
Yes.
So I work at a state park, Beach Fork, and they have a park ranger position open. And in high school, I got certified for wildlife management. And I really wanted, and I want to know if there was any, like, what are the steps I can take to get the OPI off of my record? Is there anything?
Nothing.
Nothing.
You cannot get an OD. That's one of the charges. You cannot get expunged off your record. Yeah, it's on there forever. So if that stops you from getting the job, it stops you from getting the job. I mean, it's the consequence of, sometimes we do things, you get lucky, there's not much consequences. Sometimes you do something, and it bites you in the butt for a long time. OBI is one of those things that doesn't go away. There's no expunging it.
And each one gets more severe in
Yeah.
punishment.
Okay, whether they want to hire you or not, but there's no getting it off the record.
Rather than 10.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Butch.
State of Ohio versus Danielle Ham, case number CRB 25298, A, B, C, and D.
This is Mr. Morker's case. So she just started.
So that's kind of confusing, Your Honor. She didn't actually just now start. This is a transfer letter. She just recently completed our Bridges program and has transferred into 2-5.
Okay.
However, I did follow up with her clinical team from Bridges just to get some idea of how she did while she was there, and they sang her praises.
Great. Do you have a monitor?
She'd asked that it be removed today, Judge.
What's the recommendation from the council?
Oh, unfortunately, when I followed up with clinical where she's at now, they did not feel like it was soon. They felt like it was too soon.
Okay.
I'm not going nowhere.
I'm going to go with what they say. When they recommend you get it removed, then I'll remove it. But your report's good. You're headed the right direction. It will get removed at some point. You're not going to wear it the rest of your life. I guarantee you that.
No.
We got too many other people, like you said, you paid attention today. There's people waiting in line to get ankle monitors.
Yeah.
So we'll take it off of you and put it on somebody else at some point. Maybe at the next hearing.
Your Honor, one of these charges is a physical control. It was filed as such. She was behind the wheel of a vehicle, but not driving. And
what's the case number on that?
That is 25 CRB 298C. I don't know how it ended up as a CRB, but we need to get that one resolved. We're willing to work with Danielle and try to maybe get these other charges dismissed when she's successful, but we're not able to do that with the physical control. And if she were to enter a plea to that charge, we would ask the court to just delay the sentencing and consider it at a later date, depending on how well she does.
It's agreeable, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm going to make a note. She's pled guilty to physical control. Those should have TRD. I don't know how we got entered with CRD case numbers, but they shouldn't be CRD case numbers. They should be.
They will be.
I think it's,
or TRC.
I think it was because it was the Lawrence County Sheriff's deputies that arrested her on it. And
I said she's on the right track.
yeah,
I wish we could have just
Right. Well, we'll just go. We'll go with it. We'll keep it as it's filed. Okay, on delay sentencing, the better you do on your treatment, the better I'll do on my sentencing.
Yes, I will do good, Your Honor.
Good. So
I
far,
want
you
something
have-
different in life
And, you know, you made my mom cry.
Well, Zed, I'm sorry.
No, I'm not in a bad way, in a very positive way, in a good way.
Okay.
Like you'd open up a lot of people's eyes if you talked to them like that more often.
Well, I try.
Yeah.
I want to give people a chance to get clean, and because it has, you think about, I think about Courageous, Rainey's little, she had that baby while she was in my court, but she came to me, she was pregnant. She had the baby after she got into treatment, named her Courageous, and she's done well. The baby's great. She could live into the next, she will live into the next century if things go the way they should. I mean, we're talking about impact that could be 100 years from now.
Yeah.
85 years from now. And how her life turns out, her relationships with people and her relationships with substances. It's all being formed now with the stuff that happens to her mother. So it's really important, really important.
She's got a strong name.
Yeah,
Courageous.
she does.
I like that.
She's going to need it. So we all need it. We all need courage.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so next hearing, 22nd, I think I just set you one for then.
Yes, Judge.
August 22nd.
Thank you, Hunter.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Brenda Ritchie, case number TRC 23507, PD6D.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Morford's case, pre-trial.
May we approach, Your Honor?
Yes. From the therapist who was correct. But they also had she didn't, she never came to the initial arraignment. We had this case position in August. It's not my hand, it's in the She's got it in there, driver's license. Is this her phone or something? Same right. Same one. They got transport also.
was on his. Okay. I was getting ready to take
License and safety belt. That's not
No operator's license and the safety belt. Y'all, we're gonna have to change the plea with regards to the no operator's license and the seatbelt to guilty.
Is that correct, Ms. Ritchie?
Yes, sir.
Anything you want to tell me?
I'm in with PROACT since then. So I'm doing counseling and things like that to stay away from that part of life, honestly, so.
Okay.
And I've been doing real good. I haven't given no dirty screens or anything like that. They've been clean. I'm only taking what medicine I'm prescribed. And I've got this job that with the hospital over there in Kentucky. And that's pretty much it.
All right, well, congratulations. The state doesn't think they can prove the OVI, so I'm going to let them dismiss that.
Okay.
On the no operator's license, I'll impose a $100 fine. On the safety belt, that's a mandatory $30 fine.
Okay.
One court cost. Do you need time to pay?
Yes, please.
Okay.
At least a month. Give me about a month and I'll have it all paid off.
I'll give you more than that. Level 5 probation for 2 years, and the first review hearing is January 26th of 26.
Okay.
You got until January to pay it off. If you don't pay it by then, you got to show up for the hearing. That's the only way you can go.
Okay, no, I'll have it paid off by then, for sure.
If you blow it off and don't come to your review, you'll get a warrant. If you
No, I'll be
pay it
here.
off before then, you don't even have to show up.
Okay.
What date was that, Judge?
January 26th. So you
Six.
see Mr. Major, and he'll get the paperwork for it. January 26th.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
What was the control time?
20.
State of Ohio versus Jordan D. Wolf, case number CRD 25-123. Your Honor, this is originally set for trial.
Could we approach, Judge?
Yes. I'm going to give them my opinions if they call.
Sure. I understand. I know objection at all.
Okay. I'll let you pick the next date, Mr. Moore.
Can you be here August 1st? August 1st, good with you, Judge?
Yes. Set it for trial August the 1st at noon. Trial.
So, Your Honor, this is the second time it was set for trial, and we were prepared and had witnesses for the second time. I just want Ms. Wolf to understand what our position is on if she would want to resolve this case, because I feel like among all the cases I've ever had, we've got more evidence in this case than any shoplifting charge I've ever had. What we would be asking for is for her to do some community service and get a suspended jail sentence so she wouldn't have to go to jail. At least that's what we would recommend, and a small fine. If we have a trial, we're going to ask her that she go to jail if she's convicted.
That's fine. Can I go to service in Guy County because it's really far from the drive every day.
You want to talk about that today, or you want to just come back on August 1st? talk about it not in here. Talk about it outside.
Got you, Judge.
Huh?
You want to come back on August? Let's do August 1st, Judge.
Okay, set for trial August 1st.
And we may, of course, need to contact our witnesses and make sure they're available on that.
Well, and my understanding would be the offer is, if they have to bring the witnesses in, that offer is out the window. It doesn't stick anymore.
You're facing jail. He's going to head to jail if you're convicted. We can't talk about here. If you want to talk, we'll talk outside. Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Carolyn Jacks, case number CRA 25341. Carolyn Jacks.
Mr. Morford's case, it's a felony, so it's a preliminary hearing. She's at hometown recovery. Good, her screens are good, her attitude's good, participation's good, excellent, so, good job. Continue on, so this time, we'll set it about a month out. Now, Mr. Morford, you're here on the 22nd. So we'll set
Yes, Judge.
August 22nd for preliminary hearing.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus William Kaplinger, case number CRA 24631, CRD 111152.
Did you call Cameron Lambert? I was outside and I heard it on
Sir, you're out of order.
I'm so sorry. I don't know that.
May I approach your?
Yes. So it's going to do detox at ODP, then go to,
That's going to be our recommendation, Your Honor. He just completed our program. What day was that?
Last
It was
week.
like a week ago.
He suffered a death in the family, and I think that led to some unfortunate results. But he came to me this morning and told me that it was his plan as well to go ahead and re-enter OVP.
and they're recommending that then, once he leaves there, that he go back to some sort of additional long-term inpatient treatment.
Yes, he's been at it with outpatient for a while. I just feel like he needs a higher level of care at this point.
Yeah, I think Mr. Kaplinger agrees with that.
Okay. When will he be finishing at OVP?
He just got there on Saturday, so
Will he be there the full?
30.
full 30, yes.
Well, let's come back in about a little short of that to see where we are then. So that would be,
I think around the 19th.
yeah,
15th if we want to come back a little ahead.
okay, you're fine that day, or the 18th, 15th or 18th.
Either one's fine, if one's better for the court's calendar.
Actually, the 18th is better. So let's set it for August the 18th.
We'll do that then, Your Honor.
August 18th, preliminary hearing.
You need to write that down. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Stephen McGinnis, case number CRA 24809, CRB 4418, CRC 242570, A and B.
report. So I've already sentenced him on the ODI. We're still allowing the felonies to pen.
Yes, sir. Correct, Judge, and he's handed me a paper, and I've just spoke with Josh. He's going to work community service through Portsmouth Municipal Court while he's down there, knock that out. He's got, how much you have to pay today?
I've got $50 I'll pay today on my phone.
He's going to make $50 payment and start working
Okay,
through
that's very
Portsmouth
good.
Community Court, so he's
All right,
taking it seriously.
that's progress.
Yes.
Okay, so now I think we can space these out a little bit more.
Sure.
Maybe 1st of September before he comes back. But I would like to know if there's a problem. The treatment facility can contact me at any time, let me know. If there's a problem, we can have him come back sooner.
Looks like I'm here September 5th, Judge.
September 5th.
Does that work?
Next
Okay.
day.
Thank you.
Come on there, Hank. September 5th.
Do you need to see it for anything, or?
He's going to see the clerk, I think.
There it is. September 5th. They said just come here and municipal court and they'll.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Dustin Martin, recall, case number CRB 24782.
His mother is here now, Your Honor.
Okay, well, we have her come up and talk to the president. Case number is 24782. 24782.
Yes. They're not in person. He's on the telephone, and he said all that, and then somebody went out about something. So I don't understand, just like back. Like it was a one-time thing.
The judge was worried.
No. No.
So I'm speaking, the judge will probably want to talk to you. I'm talking to Ms. Stewart, and I know the court had some concerns about the allegations and maybe that this was a situation where she was maybe even scared of her son, but she's kind of scoffed at that just now. So maybe you want to talk to her about that. We want to make sure that Mr. Barton is on a solid footing and doing well. And he's got this report from, what was it, from Shawnee that kind of indicated that they had evaluated him for services, and we want to make sure that he's going to leave this situation in a better state than we found him.
Yeah, I read the affidavit, and it's pretty serious and sounds intimidating to me as far, he's bossing you around and telling you when you have to be there and busted the door in because you weren't there in time, that he wanted you to be there, and he asked him to leave and said he wasn't going to leave and shoved you. And yeah, I was concerned for you, man. This man, how old a man is he?
29.
29. Fully grown man.
Yes.
Should be out of the nest. Is living in your house and barking out orders to you in a threatening manner, according to the affidavit. Maybe the affidavit is all wrong, but that's not right. And I'm not going to, if I can stop it, I'm going to stop it. And I don't have to depend on you. Because a lot of times the victims are afraid, really, it makes sense. They're afraid to come in and say what's going on. Because they don't want to get beat up or intimidated. So I can be the bad guy. He can get mad at me.
Can I say something? Number one, he wasn't living in my house. He's been out on his own for several
Well, let me
years.
just read what the affidavit
Yeah, but
says.
I'm just saying that he doesn't.
This is what the deputy wrote.
Okay.
I was dispatched to an address at County Road 12 around 6:15 p.m. for a domestic. When I arrived, a female stated her son shoved her, that should never happen, and busted her front door in and left in his vehicle. I asked her name for her to explain what happened. She stated her name was Colleen Elizabeth Stewart. I assume that's you.
Yes.
And that her son's name is Dustin S. Barton. I assume that's him. Colleen stated he called her, stated he could not get in the house. Colleen stated she was at a friend's house and told him she would be home in a few to let him in. He became aggravated and was drunk. Colleen stated he said he was at a bar in Huntington, West Virginia, and told her to get home and let him in. Colleen stated she drove home and he had already busted the door in and was inside. Colleen stated he just moved back home 2 weeks ago, that he was charged with a domestic on his girlfriend, but it was dropped. Colleen stated she told him to not go in until she got home. He screamed at her, then shoved her and stated he would do whatever he wanted. Colleen stated she told him to leave and not to come back, and Dustin stated he will be back and she won't stop him. Dustin left the house before I arrived, and I could not make contact. Colleen said he'd like to go to the boat dock in Proctorville and the one in Huntington. I was never able to contact Dustin. That's the affidavit from the officer. Now, am I crazy? Or does that sound like you're getting threatened and bullied by a grown man who you've already raised and you don't have any more obligation to legally? And he's barking out orders to you as to what he's going to do, when he's going to do it, and what he wants you to do. And that's not right.
He has changed completely since that day.
Well, that's what I want to see.
He quit
Because this should
drinking.
not happen. This
He
should
quit.
never happen.
No, it shouldn't have. He quit drinking, and the time that we had to spend apart with the protection order, after the protection order was lifted, we've grown closer than we've ever been. But he hasn't had anything to drink since last November.
Okay.
And he's a totally different person.
And is he because he says, he's been telling us he's been going to a place for some counseling.
Yes.
You think he's doing
Yes,
that?
yes. He's been
Okay.
going to Shawnee, he's been doing on the phone counseling with them as well. Yes.
All right, so you're satisfied with the intervention and you feel like things are good and this isn't going to happen anymore, you're not in any danger?
No, I'm not, no, absolutely not.
Okay, that's what I want to know. So what would you like the court to do with the case?
Dismiss it?
Okay, you feel safe
Yes.
asking it, and he hasn't threatened you to say that?
No, absolutely not.
Mr. Hill, what do you want to do?
I wasn't prepared to recommend that it be dismissed today because I wanted to make sure that Mr. Barton was actually going to treatment and that he was getting the intervention that was probably needed. And I've known from back in January what her response was. I mean, she was adamant at that time about the fact that she wasn't scared of him and that she didn't want the charges to go forward. I mean, at this point, I think that probably that there's, she probably is, knows best what she needs. I guess we can go ahead and dismiss the charge.
Well, I assume there's no objection from the defense.
When be quiet, Judge.
Well, I will dismiss behavior. I'm going to remember, and it's not going to be dismissed again.
Thank
you should honor your mother. And if you can't do that, then just stay away. She doesn't owe you a living. She doesn't owe you a place to live. And If she allows you to stay there, it's a privilege. It's not a right. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, case is dismissed.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Good luck.
State will recall Matthew Paul Starcher, Lawrence County Jail, case number CRA 25434, CRA 25435, A and B.
All right, Mr. Steyer was doing some research on this. Mr. Starcher is at the jail on telephone.
Starcher.
That's stop.
Oh, Steiner, okay.
Find anything out?
We're running it.
We don't have an answer quite yet, Your Honor.
Okay, we'll be called later.
Thank you.
Hey, wait a minute, Butch. Is she doing that today, or?
No. In order.
Well, we need to call that back up and change it to a pre-trial date. Well, I know, but
Judge, would you mind recalling Jordan Wall? She's indicated to me after we left the courtroom that she was going to take that Mr.
Okay, we'll
Harris.
recall Jordan Wolf.
So if we could just recall.
We'll have to get the file, but
I think all we need to do is change it from trial to pre-trial notice the first, because she's already left. But she told him she was going to plead. I don't want to not know, you know, and
okay, we'll just change it. We don't need the file then. Change it from a trial to a pre-trial on this for Jordan Wolf. Jordan Wolf.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Kathy Fout, case number CRV 25219. Is that your sentencing?
Okay, this is on the sentencing docket. We continued it. There were some, I guess, neighbors upset about the fence being down, and that was an issue. Jill, do you have any information on this?
yes, Your Honor, I got to find my FAU.
Yeah.
25-219 is the case number.
So since that time, okay. All right, so we have spoken with her, and also Mr. James knows I'm sorry, not with her, but with the victim, Mr. Simpson, and he says since this charge was filed, there was one minor incident, but there hasn't been anything since then, and he is satisfied if she'll just make sure that they don't get out anymore.
Do my best. We're still working on fence. I'm still working on fence on our other lot, so we can transfer over, but we can't transfer nothing over till we get more fence put up around the lot.
How long do you think it'll take you to do that?
Well, I got 88 acre farm, so.
That's a lot of fence.
Yes.
So we just want to make sure we can file more charges if we need to. We'd ask for her to pay court costs if she wants the charges dismissed today.
Can you pay the court costs on
I can't pay it today. I can pay it, because I just draw Social Security, so.
Just something. How about we do this? Would you care if we continued it another 90 days? and
Oh,
see what-
goodness.
Well, that way you don't, maybe we just say you wouldn't have to pay court costs if the judge agreed with that. I just want to make sure that you get the fence done.
Well, it'll take a while on the fence. I mean, it'll take 2 or 3 months, so.
Okay, so
So
we're,
let's just give me the court cost.
You can pay it.
Yeah, and I can't pay it today,
Okay.
but you know, I can pay it when I, you know. Because this, you know.
Here's what I'm going to do then. I'm going to set it for another hearing about 90 days out, but I'll dismiss it unless the state says, well, there's been another problem, and you've paid the court costs.
Okay.
So it gives you some time to pay.
Okay.
So that's October, let's make it October 24th. Next hearing, but I'll dismiss it then if you pay the costs and there's no further problem.
Okay, how much it's a cost?
It'll be $125.
125, okay.
And you don't have to appear if those two things happen.
Okay.
Pay the cost, and never had any more animals get out.
Okay.
They'll be dismissed.
I'm taking a bunch to the market, so hopefully that'll cut it down more.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Bill.
State of Ohio versus Cameron Lambert, case number CRB 1978. Cameron Lambert.
This is set for sentencing, Cameron Lambert. Okay, the fines and costs have been paid, but you've got community service left to do. Well, you got a $50.
Correct. I did some this weekend. I plan to come back this
Your
following
Honor, when he
weekend.
was in front of Judge Tremaine's last week, he was supposed to have been done community service before then, he hadn't done it, so he ordered him to be here Saturday, and said he's working Tuesday. He was here Saturday.
Okay. Next hearing will be August 22nd. Get it done, and you don't have to be here. And you,
What time would that be?
9 o'clock, and you owe $50 on your fines. That's all you got left.
15.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
August 22nd, 9 a.m. is your next one.
Yes, sir.
State of Ohio versus Thomas M. Burton III, case number CRB 2566 A and B, CRB 22352.
Mr. Smith's case, sentencing. Okay. So when will you be able to start your construction business back there?
When I complete the program, sometime in August.
Okay. So it seems like things are on course then.
Yes, sir.
Is that what it needs to do?
That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay. When do you think you'll finish?
I think it's right at the end of August.
Okay, so let's set a hearing around that time, see where we are then. August 29th?
No, that's the one bad day.
The
September 5th or it could be the week before.
25th?
25th I could do, August.
That's a Monday.
Yes, I can do that.
Okay.
Yeah, the 18 to 29 were bad, but 25 I can do, 25th.
August 25th will be the next one.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. 10 o'clock, August 25th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Diane Bailey, case number CRB 25433.
This is set for sentencing today.
Yes, sir. I had to bring everything that I was prescribed with me, because everything they tested me for at the jail had been prescribed.
Methamphetamine?
It's my medications that shows up at. And my family doctor, I stopped there this morning, he tests me every single month, has for the last 3 years. So he said, if you have any questions about anything, they can talk to you. But the reason why I did what I did was self-destruction. My son was just killed in a car wreck. My house burned down. A week later after that, my animals were killed. And I think I just acted out, and I need counseling is what my problem is. I've been handling. I just finished 5 years felony probation. I'm 6 years clean.
Out of Scioto County?
Yes. Not one screw up. I've changed my life all the way around. Everything was good. until I lost my son. And the people that have killed him are getting by with it. And I'm angry. And I wish some of these kids could have heard me first, because my son was killed by a young kid going 90 and texting. I heard that one boy say he was texting, and I'm going to start speaking at schools and trying to talk to these kids, because they need, if I can change or stop one person from speeding and texting, maybe it can save some lives.
Well, I'm not, you need to bring me something from your doctor. I'm not convinced that.
And the meth thing, that happened once there, and it came, and I said, I haven't done it, so what's my numbers? So they had to send it off, numbers were 0. And they said they knew it was a screw up, because they gave me the Suboxone shot, and it showed up that I didn't have that in my system, and they gave it to me personally. So, I promise you, I'm not lying.
I want you to bring me a report from your doctor saying, I want you to show him the results. You have the results of the urine screen?
Oh, I see them Wednesday. I missed my appointment Friday when I was in jail.
Have the bailiff give you a copy. You take it to your doctor, and if he writes me a letter saying, this is all explained by what you're legally being prescribed, then I'll consider it, but I don't think
I promise.
would show up.
I stopped by there and I just asked him, I said, so what do I do about the whole meth thing? The whole meth thing. I said, I have to prove, like that was my drug of choice, and I'm 6 years clean. And
Well, it's one of the most common drugs in our community.
yeah, and it's not what it used to be, apparently.
That's probably true. It's
I quit just
in the community is constantly changing.
Yeah, I quit just in time when I did.
So I'm going to set your next hearing. I'll give you 2 weeks to get this done. So
Okay, well, I see the doctor Wednesday, so I can get it.
I'll set it for August the 4th.
Okay.
For sentencing. And take your urine screen results to him and let him look at it and write me a report.
Okay. Can you make sure I have a copy to show them what it showed up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to have the bailiff give you a copy.
Because it's already happened at their office, so.
Here, this is in there. Okay, August the 4th is your next hearing.
Okay, thank you.
You are.
State of Ohio versus Andrea Price, case number CRB 24693, CRB 2557.
And then my medical record is on there too.
Will you ever get hold of Pat or someone from there for a report?
Never respond. I did.
Oh, okay.
My contact, but he never responded.
Oh.
So I had no confirmation that whether she's there or not.
How long have you been there, 2 weeks?
About 2 weeks, yeah.
But, I mean, that was the plan. She's supposed to be doing it in conjunction with
Mercy Health?
Southern Ohio Forensics.
Okay. She gave me something from Mercy Health, but it's, it's about financial assistance.
And also, there's my psychological stuff.
There was a memorandum of understanding between Southern Ohio Forensics that this would be the outpatient. They're basically directing it, but they're using, as my understanding, they're going to use CAF as a local agency.
Yes, and that's who you go to, Pat. I can inquire, Judge, and maybe come back sooner rather than later to make sure she's
Well, is she getting some kind of services? Is she getting services?
What services are you getting from Pat?
Only therapy, so like the restorative stuff, and then Dr. Lockie also said that I am still on the Atarax, and then I have the record to show that where I was hospitalized back in June, the 14th until the 16th at 1:02 in the morning, that said I was discharged from Mercy Health Claremont.
Yeah, that was the emergency admission.
Yes.
She's supposed to be doing outpatient now. What's the state's position?
I'd like to know from PATH whether she's engaged in services and exactly what kinds of services that they're providing.
Yeah.
I'm here this Friday or Monday, if that, I know those are probably busy.
We can put it on Friday if you want.
We could, that, I can inquire today, Judge, and find out, get some type of report, see what her treatment doesn't show.
Okay.
You available this Friday?
I'll continue it to Friday, July 25th.
And I'll reach out to Path Judge and we'll have something for you.
Okay.
Yeah, this Friday at 10 o'clock, it'll be the 25th of July. Did you say
State will
sign the
report
release,
Matthew
correct?
Paul Starcher.
Well, it's just Tom's told you.
I want to unturn that enough paper.
So, Your Honor, Focus is aware of the charge that he's facing. They're willing to take him despite that. We don't have a definite answer on the insurance question. However, they believe that because he's an Ohio resident, even though he's eligible for his father's insurance, they may be able to get him a medical card that would cover him, so they are willing to take him. I think the state is interested in an ankle monitor. I don't know what that situation is at the moment. Last I heard, we had none available but no waiting list, so he'd be at the top of the list if one hasn't come available since then during the day. I haven't been.
I don't think one has for you today.
I didn't think so, but I wasn't sure. I hadn't maybe missed it. So what I'd like to do is ask that bond be set at an OR bond with an ankle monitor and release only to, it's Focus, right? To Focus. And I'd like to set this back fairly quickly in case a monitor doesn't become available. I'm not here Friday, I'm here Monday. But I don't know, as a practical matter, that anything's going to change between Friday and Monday anyway. So I don't know. I mean, my thought is to set it back for Monday at the moment. And if we get him out before then, maybe we can move it a little bit further out if Monday's getting too heavy. I don't know.
Monday's fine. We can put it on the docket for Monday. That's 28th.
And hopefully he'll be coming in with a monitor on and starting.
Well, one thing I can do is review with Mr. Major and see if there's anybody close to being finished with an ankle monitor. And if that's the case, we can speed up that process.
Your Honor, we did have one come off Kaya Maynard today.
Oh, that's true. So I think we may have one.
Was that early in the day?
Yes.
I think Mr. Major said that was going on somebody immediately. So I may be incorrect though. Hopefully I am incorrect.
Okay, so I'll set the next hearing for next Monday. Once an ankle monitor is available, I'll allow him to sign a signature bond to go to treatment with the ankle monitor.
We do not have any available right now, Your Honor. The one that came off of Mr. Maynard, we had one on the list.
Okay, so he's at the top of the list now, Mr. Starcher.
Should be at the top of the list, yes.
Okay, so Mr. Starcher, I need to have this conversation with you about ankle monitors and what that, listen, Mr. Starcher, the defendant, Mr. Starcher. So listen carefully, and this is really important stuff, and with good reports. You're recommending an ankle monitor, so what does that mean? It means if you walk away from the facility, as long as you got the ankle monitor on, it's a no-brainer to catch you because they're going to know right where you are. I mean, the ankle monitors are so accurate now within a few feet, they know where you are. So the only way to get away, and I've had people do this, is cut the ankle monitor off. It's hard to do, but it's doable. You can, with the right equipment, cut the ankle monitor off. But that triggers a whole bunch of other bad stuff that's going to happen to you if you do that, and that's what I want to make sure you're aware of. So it does no good to walk away with the ankle monitor, and the only way to really get away is to cut it off. But if you cut it off, once you get caught, you won't stay here in this court. You are guaranteed a trip to the common police court where you will be indicted. They're going to charge you with something like escape or something that's more serious than what you're even facing. And everyone that's cut, and there's been a few people that cut ankle monitors. They like to make examples of them. It's not going to be me. It's going to be a common police judge. They sent every one of them to prison for 3 years at least for cutting an ankle monitor. Because those ankle monitors are about $2,000 a piece, and the common police pays for them, and their probation office is over them. So they do it for us, but they get really mad when people cut the ankle monitor off, and then they take out their vengeance. They want to make an example out of you, and they do that by sending you to prison for cutting an ankle monitor off. So you cannot cut the ankle monitor off. If you think you're going to be tempted to do that, you'd be better off to say, don't put an ankle monitor on me, I'll just stay here in the county jail. You agree with that, Mr. Steyer?
I do, Your Honor.
So no one yet has ever said, oh, Judge, I'm going to cut that ankle monitor off, but I've probably had 4 or 5 do it, and every one of them has gone to prison after, eventually. They might get a week or 2 out, but eventually you're going to get caught, and then you're going to go to prison for cutting the ankle monitor off, regardless of what the other stuff is that's pending.
And it is.
And it's serious.
3 years.
Yeah.
Minimum. I've never seen them give less than 3 years on that.
Mr. Hill.
I'd like to add to this, Your Honor, and that is, I want Mr. Starcher to know that if it weren't for his father being here today, asking us to make sure that you get into treatment, before we came in here today, and I knew that, I was looking at straight to the grand jury, straight to the common police court, and straight to prison, maybe for 8 years. That's how serious this is. So the fact that it's staying here right now is because of your dad. So you better get it right, because we can still do that. We don't want to, but we could. So this is serious, and you should thank your father.
So this is a chance for you, if you have, I don't know anything other than what I read in the papers, but it's very common, and I deal with it a lot. If you would come here and sit and watch court, you'd see there's a lot of people in our community that have substance use issues, a lot. It's a huge problem. But this is a chance for you to get clean. It's a chance for you to turn a really negative situation into a positive going forward. You're a young guy. You can have a still very good life and come out of this with a lot of good things happening rather than bad stuff. But you have to make it happen. You have to want to get clean. You have to want to turn, as I said, repent of using drugs and go a different direction. And this is an opportunity. We're going to be here to help you and cheer you on for doing it. But the old saying, lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. You have to want it. We can all want it for you, but until you want it and make it a top priority, the top priority, it ain't going to happen. That's just the way it is. But you've got a chance now. You got a chance to make something bad into something good. So take it. Run with it. Come in with good reports. Stay clean. And go on from this point on. So I'm setting your next hearing in a week. And either you'll be in treatment by then or we'll be looking, I'm pretty confident we'll have a monitor by then. That we'll get you into treatment as soon as possible, but once you get into treatment, it's up to you. You know, I've had people go to treatment and they're non-cooperative, they're argumentative, they refuse to get out of bed when they're told to. You have to do what you're told, when you're told to do it, how you're told to do it, unless it's something illegal, which I don't think that's going to happen. But come in with good reports. That's the best thing for your case legally. I think your lawyer would tell you. That's the best thing that can happen for you personally, and it's the best thing for your legal case, is to come in, knock this thing out of the park. Like you're wowing them in treatment. You're doing exactly what they want, and even helping other people. I always love to see that when people in treatment are helping the other folks around them that are in treatment too. Don't be one of those that's pulling everybody else down because you're non-cooperative and argumentative and, you know, getting bad reports. That's not the way to go. Okay, so you heard that. Hopefully take it to heart, and we'll see you in a week with a good report. Okay, any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
July 28th is the next hearing, 10 o'clock. Okay, court's adjourned.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.